by Knox from Fortis and Payness from Fortis.
Hello,
Howdy.
everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome.
Farouk is also in the channel because he's reffing, but he is also muted. So
G'day, boys. Shut up.
He
thought you were
said that
muted.
he's muted.
you can take over the stream if you like, Farouk, during because you're going to
Okay.
be you're going to be reffing, right?
Yep,
I think you're doing the coin toss at the moment for the boys.
I am.
Very nice.
Backpack has picked tails. Let me get the coin, shall I?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Oof. The suspense is killing me. We're also in the future. Or are we in the past? Are we in the future? We're in the future, aren't we?
I think we're in the future. How long does it take to get a coin there for it? Jesus.
There we
Jesus,
go.
man.
Coin's up. And it is tails.
Tails, the call. So who's called it?
Backpack.
Backpack.
What's he prefer though?
We're about to find out.
We are. He is typing.
Militia
another
He
one.
first.
wants militia.
Alright, so FFO will be militia first. And Salt will be US. Alright, this is going to be interesting because I know for our game, boys, we wanted militia first because it really sets the scene for how aggressive you need to be as US, right? But let's jump into the beautiful little F desk to discuss some strats. Alright. So I know this is budget quality here, boys, but it's fucking awesome. So we know that for militia get 575 tickets. US start with 500. We got to consider that they're playing at ping, so the ping advantage will be for FFO, of course. And they've agreed to play on one server throughout the whole, so they don't actually swap servers or anything like that. So I think what FFO will average about 100 ping, and Salt will average about 200, I guess, right?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah.
220.
So for me, I think just generally as Logar, on Logar, the overall kind of advantage for militia is their speed of rollout to caps, and US obviously is their striker and also optics, right? So I think the critical point for me is that if militia get a stronghold on a bleed cap, can they actually hold it with the aggression that US will actually put onto that cap? So for me, we know that based on rollouts, North DC here, militia will get there in 50 seconds, and to South DC in 55 seconds with a techie rush, which means they can be fully set up on North DC with a fob and hab within a minute and 20. US usually get to the east side of North DC or the north side of North DC in about a minute and 20 seconds. So the consideration is, does US Zerg into South DC, or do they try and set up and take their back caps and work the back caps through and just play their optics in the long game? For me, I think what I would expect that FFO do is that they're generally a Zerging style clan. I would expect them to set up on North DC, hold the bleed cap as long as they can, and then counter this aggression on South DC. Payness, your thoughts?
It's a very infantry-heavy map as well, like you're saying, and I can see the exact same thing. FFO are really good at getting boots on ground fast, but I'd like to think they're smart enough not to hand off South DC without a decent force trying to take it. So I could imagine them setting up a central fob maybe and getting a lot of infantry on North DC and South DC really quick, and then disregarding any rush from US main to South res. Because they're getting so many people in that center of the map, it'll probably distract any rush to hold the South res from the US.
Right.
But
so what
that's
you're
what I'd
saying
like
is
to
they'll
see.
disregard South res, set up
Well, they
in the middle
won't
of the map.
disregard, but instead of sending everyone to North DC and a squad to take the back caps, they'll probably end up, well, I'd like to see them sending everyone down, spreading half between North DC and South DC, and having maybe a 2 or 3 man squad take the back caps without worrying about a US rush to stop South res, which I guess could happen. But
It raises the
Never
point
really know.
because, I mean, I think the other analyst video that was created where Steez was involved, I think the summary was basically that a rush on north res or a rush on south res is not sustainable for each side because you're effectively overextending, right? Um, but there is merit in sending like just a quick techie rush with a couple of boys into north res because you kind of meet them at the same point that they're setting up. And I think the earliest Salt game in ISKT season 1, didn't Ting send a techie to either North Res? I think he sent a techie to North Res, right? Off the top of my head.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
That sounds
Hold on,
about
Ollie.
right, but the start of season 1 was, a bit of a shambles for everyone's strats. Things have really homogenized since then.
Mm.
Point
But
I
you're
wanted
not
to
really.
make regarding FFO's infantry tactics around here, especially as militia, is we know their general meta is to zerg and to push on, really put the pressure on. However, we haven't seen what their new style is since dropping a match to Mumblerians, and there's nothing to make you swap up what you're doing like a loss. To
Mm.
really look at yourselves and say, how can we do this better? In addition, uh, they potentially might have 3 dudes in vehicle crew. They might have a couple of dudes in scout and hat up in these hills,
Mm.
and then they might have a few people with a lat kit with the AK-47U or AK-74U.
Mm.
And so, what will they have left to really zerg with against Salt? I'm interested to see what they do.
Yeah, it's an interesting point because, when you're doing your loadouts, if you're going to try and counter the striker that we know is going to be up on the Eastern Hills somewhere, right? You're sacrificing boots on the ground in the middle of the map, right? So you got that trade-off to make. And also, if you're going to send some infantry into the East Hills to try and send the lat up there with the hat with a couple of lats or something, then you're taking boots off the ground. You know,
Mm.
um, it's a difficult trade-off to make because I know that leading up to our game, some of the boys wanted to play around North Res at the start and yada yada, but it just wasn't feasible because with militia, you usually run smaller squads, right? And you need those legs on the ground to actually control the point, because you'll absolutely get wrecked by US at range, right? So you need those guys inside compounds, holding the angles immediately.
And we made the decision not to class any scouts running off and putting mines down the roads,
Yeah,
just because, having more guys on cap, we had enough people off cap already.
but I guess the counter to that, and we saw, and when we played, was mortars. Right.
Mm.
I expect that FFO have run Salt have practiced mortars, and potentially they watched our first game last week and saw how effective it was in North DC. I mean, I don't know about you guys, Painus, were you playing inside the cap when it was getting mortared? Like, even if
I
you're in,
spent I spent the arse end on mortars almost the whole game. I don't think I crossed the road without getting
yeah,
blown to pieces.
and even if you're in compounds, right? Like, the splash damage can actually kill you. I got killed like 3 or 4 times sitting at the back of a compound, in cover, and we're still dying to those mortars. So I think potentially mortars on both sides are going to be critical.
That is
Definitely.
interesting, given both Salt and FFO's MO is about maneuver warfare versus static mortar stuff.
Mm.
There's a lot more defensive teams out there that have practiced and have mortar positions locked down and they've pre-ranged everything. Neither Salt nor FFO, I don't believe that they've worked previously too much on that. So
Mm.
if they can pull some really strong mortar play out today, that'll be really impressive.
Yeah. So excuse me. I know in the OCS match a couple of Fridays ago when we played Logar, that Salt actually were practicing those mortars.
Oh,
Um,
really?
yeah. So I think Trizzo was running a squad practicing those mortars on both sides. So I'd be surprised if their mortar their mortar game isn't on point for this. I guess the trade-off again, going back to where do you actually send bodies, given you only have 24 and you have to get mechanic and also south res, is that if you have a mortar squad initially deploying, you're taking 3 people for the fob off, yeah, off a cap immediately, right? So that's the trade-off you make. But I really reckon there'll be some mortars either up in this top corner or in this compound around here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep,
Of course.
I can see
For
that.
militia. And then I think where's the common US mortar spot? It's like up here, isn't it? Around
Yeah,
these
it was.
compounds?
Yeah, around that back corner, north of Poppy.
Yeah.
We even had a couple around here, I think, firing on us last round. So whether they go even closer. The thing with mortars, though, especially against FFO, is they're a super fast reacting team. So as soon as mortars start hitting them and start causing problems for them, they're going to send someone out to deal with them almost straight away. So whether that mortar squad even gets a full load off before FFO come and clean them up might be a whole other story. They might lock down that northern side of the map before the mortars can really start laying into them.
It's going to be hard for FFO to maneuver around to get to the mortars, though. Like, this, trying to take a flank around here becomes increasingly difficult.
Especially if the striker is up. I mean, we haven't spoken yet about vehicle play, but I'm guessing that militia's key objective with their vehicles is to shut down that striker as soon as it crests, right? I think it'll be number one priority as soon as that striker's up and cresting and in play.
Yeah, as we know, playing Logar on pub, it's all about the striker position on this central South Hill is generally the popular one. And then there's this high South Hill, which overlooks all of South and North DC. When you get into ISKT and some of the pros, they're able to lock this down pretty easily with the vehicle spots and infantry. So the safe play to do is to bring out all your vehicles, play the MTLB behind any of these buildings along this, play an SPG along this route, and play a scout car anywhere. You've got a lot of options around here. And with that ability, with all that firepower, you can completely nuke a striker that peaks here. Completely neutralizing that. If you can't kill it, you're keeping it out of the game the whole time. A smart striker will come along, and then knowing that's going to happen, will say, using this hill, knowing that this hill de-renders to everything around here, will peak incrementally, taking out whatever's here, picking the scout car wherever he's playing last. And then once that's clear, then he can peak. But then, of course, if that strike is doing that and he's playing slow, these guys, this militia team has the option to also play hull down and peak. So you can have an SPG concealed, an MTLB concealed, a scout car concealed. You wait till this striker is peaking heavy, and you can knock him right out. It's interesting to see what they'll come up with today, what level of counter of the striker meta will come out. I don't expect the strikers to be effective much. I think maybe mid-game the scout car might have a good play up here or up here. FFO's general style is to run vehicles in, so who knows, maybe they'll play really low and like steep, so the striker's forced to commit on the hill and get whacked by something else. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, so for me, I think the one thing that we haven't spoken about yet so far, I mean, fob position, which is interesting on militia side, right? Because when you're playing with this striker, you know, from points here and down, like on this hill and up here, you know the position's better than I do, Knox. But anyone trying to come into North DC from the northwest, you've got eyes on that position, right? If the striker is not taken care of immediately, if you get a fob and a hab west of North DC, crossing into North DC becomes problematic if the striker's up, right?
Agreed.
That's if it's left unchecked.
Yes.
Assuming no one goes to at least harass it so it backs off, then yeah, it'll cut off any movement from the west into North DC.
Unless that's the only role that they want for it. Because there's a couple of spots you can sit here, pretty hull down, locking off all this angle, and look down that road. But you're going to get pushed by infantry mid-game. This will have infantry mid-game up here.
Especially when you got hat kits and lat kits or RPGs running around.
Yeah.
The hat, one hit from a hat is enough to scare the shit out of any striker driver just to back off or RTB.
So let's talk about FOBs. I know that we're getting close to game start, and Painus, if you could keep an eye on that because the server's starting to populate now.
Yep.
But fob placement, obviously, depending on the strat that you're running, your fob and your habs should support that strategy, right? If US are intending to hit North DC, they'll probably have a fob and a hab just east of North DC. We've seen defensive fobs up here, but that cuts off your supply if you're going to try and get into South DC later. For me, I think in our game we had it here. We wanted to hit North DC. If Salt want to secure South DC, which is a common tactic, right? Because they know that militia will be overextending if they try and control all of the central part of the map as well as South DC. And a common strat is to actually just surge into South DC. For South DC as a US FOB, I mean, given mortars, what are you thinking would be the best hab position? In the mosque area or south of mosque?
They can only do two. Inside mosque or in the little compound just to the south of mosque.
What about cheese grater? Just north of South DC.
There is that, but I mean, they could well do that actually.
I mean, it's
That
pretty
you're
forward
saying
hab.
or fob placement in the cheese grater?
Well, both. I mean, talking generally, about where they're going to spawn from, where they're going to set up,
For US or militia?
US.
Sorry, I was saying
Salt is US setting up in this compound here.
yeah, that's viable for US, definitely. As soon as militia do it, the striker or whatever vehicles on the Eastern Hill can shoot down whatever's in there. Yeah, a hab or a fob, but that's a hard compound to hold. I think we tried it or another in one game it's been tried, and so many access and egress points makes it really hard to lock it down and make it a safe spawn.
My only problem with that compound is that it's just too easy to get farmed off. Everyone comes out this door, comes around here, and they come around here and do this little jump. So if you just have one guy playing around here just to farm these guys, one guy behind a rock up in the East Hill, farming this guy, it's you're just going to lose a lot. It's quite inefficient.
And militia, what are you thinking? Do you reckon that FFO are notorious for basically getting in, dropping a fob and a hab and zerging a point, right? Do you reckon they'll have actually the hab within the North DC cap radius?
I think there's a fair chance that they'll put their hab here.
Yeah.
And then send guys to retake south while holding this.
Right.
Like, they'll go here, check if there's a fob or hab, push across, and then push down onto whatever they've got in South DC.
Right. Because we know that, watching the big DC TAC and AD game, that the biggest challenge about having a fob outside of the North DC cap is that once South DC is secured by US, the front, like the northern or the south side of North DC and this northern push becomes really difficult to handle and to prevent. So I expect that if militia takes North DC and US takes South DC, there's going to be some serious infantry fighting right in the center of the map around the spawn screen,
That's assuming that FF only set up the one fob and hab, because you got to remember that they're probably one of the best teams that I've come across for setting up their infrastructure.
Yes.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they set up a fob somewhere north, keep the hab as close to North DC as they can, and then put a fob somewhere south with hab going as close to South DC as they can, and basically just having instant access from both sides. Right. They are really smart with the way they put their fobs and habs down. Don't forget. So I'd be surprised if they give themselves multiple access points to both of the points, be it rallies or fobs and habs.
It's interesting because, you know, the meta at the moment is you find their fob and hab and take out their infrastructure, you control the point, right?
Yeah.
So I'd expect that immediately FFO are going to try and, you know, pinpoint where the hab is and zerg it, right? So if Salt's smart, they could be playing off a defensive primary hab, yeah, and almost baiting off a secondary hab where you bait FFO into actually hitting it. So I'd be surprised, you know, it might be a clever little tactic, you know.
You never know.
Never know. Never know.
And FFO, they always push people to the other side of the flag off the start.
Yes.
So, and they have the techies. So we can't be surprised if we see FFO fellas in these hills playing this east side of the flank.
On militia.
Immediately, yeah,
Yep.
for a round.
Yeah. Because what they're so good at is creating space around the point, right? Because if you're going to have a hab on point, you need to create space around the point. If you lose the point, you lose the cap, right? So yeah, you're probably right. I expect that off rollout, you're going to see some guys just arcing like this, right, around North DC, just to control it immediately.
Definitely.
And you're probably not going to see any clumps of people within the North DC cap unless it gets contested early by US, where they just get into like a Zerg fest. You know what I mean?
But then again, Salt has some pretty smart people at their helm, and they definitely know this and know all of this, so they'll have something up their sleeve to counter the FFO. So for all we know, they're planning to go deep west or something.
Yeah. Well, Nox,
Just
it's been
quick side. Maps being changed, ready for live on the change.
Yeah. I just saw that. Thank you, Panis. Nox, it's a pleasure having you part of the F desk.
Oh, cheers for having
Thank
me.
you for joining us.
Thanks, mate.
I'll see you next
Hang
time.
on, before you run, Nox. Predictions. Who you thinking is going to come up on top?
FFO first round by 100 points. Striker's going to get wrecked immediately. Second round, FFO by 250.
Roger. All right.
Roger.
Well, let's see if that comes through. Thank you, Nox.
All right. Later, boys.
All right.
See you, my friend.
Panis, quick.
You want my prediction as well?
Yeah.
Salt are pretty smart. I'll give them probably an 80 ticket to 100 ticket win first round. And then second round, I think they might go down by 200. But have to wait and see. What about you?
I think Salt might go for the upset.
You think they'll follow through on the militia side?
Yeah. I know that Catfish is saying that militia has an advantage. I'd like to see what they have up their sleeve. But I think there could be a little bit of an upset going on. I know that they've played against each other quite a bit, you know. So I'm rooting for Salt, and also they're Aussies, so you know it's always good to see.
The Aussies.
Yeah. All right, well, let's flick in.
Back to see Catfish back up his chat though.
Ah, yeah. I'm looking forward to that as well. I'm going to give it to him if they don't win militia side, you know.
Oh, he has to now. They have to.
Do you have admin privileges, my good man?
I do, but I'm getting bounced back out of admin cam.
Right. So just quickly, we got I Love You Backpack, Kudu squad leading, Laser Bear. So they're running. FFO is running 3 squads. Yeah. On militia, which is interesting. Usually you run smaller squads, but maybe they want that optic play. We got fob and hab marks down. Interesting. Up the northwest side. So this crossing, if they can't, let's create a squad. Lock it. some chat going on. What's going on here? Ah, yes. The ping discussion's already happening because you got a very mixed between 150 and 250 here for salt versus 50 to 120
Logic with the friendly file markers, mine.
has militia.
Oh, I can't get out of I can't get into admin cam.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was all good before, but
Hang on, you do admin cam. If you bring up console and type admin, do you have the...
all the purple writing, I do.
Yeah, then just spawn and do it. Alright, here
Spawn
we go.
and do it.
Yeah, spawn in and then shift P it. Alright, let's see what we got running out for militia.
Oh, no, I'm all good now.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We've got an IED techie straight off. You can't get in, Painus?
I'm all good now. I got it.
Yeah,
Yep.
good. We got an IED SPG techie going south to mechanic. We got an SPG, a standard techie going to south residence, and we got 2 logies going to north DC for militia.
Wow, that's
Interesting tactic with the SPG. Maybe they're looking to zerg in and try and take out logistics. So we got 1 fob and
yeah,
hab.
could be.
There's a couple of fob placements. Okay, so for US, what do we got running?
US, we've got the strikers taking that eastern hill straight away.
Yep.
That angle that we spoke about, that could see basically straight down the road to where the vehicles come into North DC, and we've got a fully loaded up armored Humvee cruising straight down to South DC.
Oh, it's getting engaged
Fire
immediately.
straight away. Yep.
They're not going to be able to get a rally here.
No, nowhere near. FFO's got a full squad on South DC.
Sold is getting wrecked on South DC.
Yep.
Look at that logi. Fobs, is the fob down yet? Yeah, fob and hab is getting done.
Wow, they set up very, very quick.
Very quickly.
And they've already set themselves up on North DC. Or west of North DC, sorry.
US is zerging in, so this initial fight over South DC is won by militia.
Yep, 100%. And
What? I'm not sure what Ting's doing there. Revel and Ting.
I reckon they're just sacrificing their logi, hoping that it'll get blown up and reset to main.
Right.
I'm thinking that, but
Because that fob is down already in the northern compound of North DC for US. Right,
yeah,
so
I just saw that.
They've actually countered this rush, which is interesting. So we're actually going to go into a 50-50 if both teams can hold their primary bleed caps. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it.
There's absolutely...
FFO's got a super strong hold on South DC, though. I could see that being taken over anytime soon.
Yeah. The hab is getting dug at the moment for US.
Is that Stricker
US,
still up
okay.
there, or did he
Oh,
go
yeah.
back to base?
I can
getting
hear
dug
him.
by
I think he's
Shredder.
up on top of the hill.
Okay.
We got wide.
He has to be like half health or something.
Ooh, we got engagements up the top here. Artie versus Castle. Avni holding this compound. Archangel. They need to get this hab up. If they don't get this hab up, it's dire for US right now. They can get control of South DC.
Archangel and Wired lingering. They know where the hab is, where the fob is.
Yeah.
They know exactly where the fob is.
We got York coming up.
What are the rules on digging assets through
Look
walls?
at that waterfall. Oh, it's beautiful.
Alpha, what's the ruling on digging assets
Laser
through
good,
walls?
bad, ugly. How you doing?
Unless you can see it coming out of the other side of the wall, you
We're
cannot
probably
dig it.
gonna stop him.
Okay, Archangel was digging their fob through the wall. He could just see the corner of it.
Yeah.
So he's already started to harass it, and they know that they can dig it now, so they're going to zerg that wall, I reckon.
That's bad for Assault. They're going to have to put a HESCO all over that to prevent it from being dug from the outside.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, so North Residence and South Residence are both going to be capped shortly. We've got some aggression on North DC from militia. We've got a fairly defensive hab for militia, so they're not going to be like we predicted initially, getting a hab down on the point. They're actually just going to play it fairly safe.
Yep.
And secure South DC as militia, right? So I expect that this is going to be a fairly long game here, Panis.
If you want to shoot down south, we've got Bill Nye the Science Guy racing a techie up the main road to US Main.
This
An
is the
IED
ID
techie.
Yeah, this is what they put out initially. He's hunting this striker.
Yeah, he's cruising too.
He's hunting this striker. Barks. I don't know whether Barks knows. It's the SPG. You keep an eye on that, mate, while I get back into...
Yeah, I'm watching him now. He's just looking for
Are you
him.
what? What's the status up there? Are you getting fucked? What's up?
We're not getting fucked, but they control North DC.
So Laser
Okay,
just
they're
calls
capping
it
in.
that North DC is controlled by...
I'm gonna go sentry on North Sea fob with the scout.
Yeah, they had it locked down really well. It was a really tidy lockdown by them. All the angles covered.
There's a few engagements northwest of North DC. Laser Bear versus Thrillhouse. Thrillhouse wins the trade.
Yep.
Ting is pushing up as well. Oh, nice GL. Lovely. So what we got to worry about now is the rotation from South DC up to North DC, right? Because there's a pincer potentially between for militia going right now, coming from the south and hitting from the west, yeah. But
Yep.
it looks like
They're not
they know
really
where the
going
hab
for it
is?
just yet.
they do know where the hab is. Catfish
Who,
found the hab. Ooh.
Oh, the FFO hab up north.
Yes, yes. So Catfish and Clark know where the hab is. It's been marked.
Yep, okay.
I expected Zerg to take this logistics out. Clark is down.
Clark's down. The hab is open again.
Interesting hab placement outside of a compound out the back.
I'm not sure if I like that, but if it pays off for them, credit to them.
Yeah,
Ting's just harassing them with the GL. He's doing a good job of it too.
just holding that position. Alright, we've got a militia rally on the east side. Backpack leading a charge into the east side of North DC. Let's see how this plays out.
Oh, this ID techie and the striker are about to meet up.
Oh jeez, I'm coming, mate.
Quickly, friend.
Oh,
Bill
Bill
Nye the
Nye.
Science Guy. Oh, he's going to give Borks an enema right now. Nah, he bitched out.
Yeah.
Pussy.
Ooh.
And that's pretty hard west as well.
He's
It's actually a really good tactic because you only need commit one guy. You know what I mean? In a
that's
techie.
it.
Can we send a few more
Hit
dudes
it with
on
an SPG
South
and
DC?
then ID it.
Well, he's smart to be lingering back because if someone hits that striker with an RPG, he's only got to hit it once with the SPG, and she's popped.
ID out. What I'm interested to see here, though, dude, is that on the west side you've got Salt pushing hard, right, for this hab, but you've
Yeah,
got
the Zerg in that hab.
Backpack coming in from the east. I mean, Trizzo's holding that angle, and Salt are responding now, which is good. Hopefully they can quell this hit, because they could potentially lose North DC through the east side by too much, tunnel vision on this hab.
Yeah, that's it.
Shitbox is out. Archangel's got it. Oh, Ricochet and Clark trying to cross the road, and Archangel's just denying it. And there's
Nailed harder than Jesus.
Clark is down. Nailed harder than Jesus.
Nailed him harder than Jesus the Carpenter.
So they're still trying to push for this hab, but FFO are defending nicely. All Salt or US are down around it.
There's only 3 salt point
It's a
on
good
North
hit.
DC there.
Good hit from York. Or was that Artie?
Couldn't tell you. They got the scout car and the delicious BLT sitting there.
Well, they don't really need to do anything more, right? Except for lock down that road because it's just so open.
That's it.
We got to
We've almost got a whole another vehicle rollout happening too. We've Got 3 vehicles just leaving main. Striker south, Humvee south, Logie going north.
Interesting.
Going to end up running into the SPG techie that's watching the roads.
Ooh, I've got to
Bill Nye
check
the
this
Science
out.
Guy.
Does
I
he?
think he knows
Does
he's
he know?
there.
There's
He
the
does.
SPG,
I
one
think.
hit.
Yeah, he just hit the Logie. That was a great hit.
Nice
Steez has
stuff.
just called it, thinking they have more than one on the Eastern Hills. Yeah, Steez is running scared. Well, actually, that's probably not the right thing to say. He's cruising on like he doesn't care. But he's still pretty cooked. One more hit from an RPG and he's done.
So what's mainly going on? They're still trying to hit this. US is getting close to this hab. Artie and Robot.
They're creeping, aren't they? Still no interest by the US on South DC. They're just still focusing on getting control of North.
Artie's camping him, but the BLT is there, ready and waiting. Scout
The
car.
delicious BLT. Just let Robot get through.
I need to bug out. It's so bloody loud, isn't it? Oh, they've dug that hab?
They've
They've
the
dug the
fob.
fob.
Fob's gone.
Yeah, they dug the fob up.
Yep,
They're just going to reconsolidate on South DC, which is smart.
yep.
Has that been called by the SALT squad leaders?
I haven't heard anything about it.
Roger. I'm guessing what the
Striker
decision
just went
was.
down.
Striker went down?
Striker, I reckon the Striker just got SPG'd.
No way.
I just heard Striker's down and the SPG heading back north by Bill Nye.
Bill Nye. You're a weapon.
Laser, get a route there if you can.
There's a
What a
couple of lats up
cheeky
here,
monkey.
actually. Maybe it was a lat and an SPG. Number 2.
Could have been.
Get around.
And now Ricochet in the up armored Humvee. Or is that a Crow?
I've got word tellers that Johnny Omaha is hosting.
Oh, brilliant.
So cheers, Johnny.
G'day, Johnny. Johnny.
Hello, Jonathan.
Jonathan. Alright, here we go. We got the south push from militia up into... So they've reset on South DC, yeah? But we've got a SALT squad getting really close to this point. Catfish is coming in. They know that the fob and hab is there. There's only 2-man army. Painters, can you watch that the south side of North DC whilst I see what Clark and Catfish are doing here?
South side, North DC. Got it, bitch.
So they're camping this hab. SALT is camping the militia hab on South DC right now. The ticket
Oh,
differential is 421 for US to 523. So 80 tickets left lost for US. And 50
Well, that's
tickets.
a vehicle gone.
Yeah, it's the striker that ate those tickets. Hab's down by Clark. Oh, cover him, Catfish. Catfish is taking him out. He lost the shovel, and
Yeah, Clark's
Hab's
gone.
down temporarily. And they've got no one to reinforce. I think Catfish's rally just got taken.
So is that all? That's almost all the FFO infrastructure gone.
Oh, temporarily. They've just need
Yeah.
to redig this. But yeah,
They've got no solid spawn points other than rallies at the moment.
Kudu just casually driving through the center of the map.
He's just going for his Sunday drive in the scout car.
What's going on up here?
There's-
Oh, is that the
there's
ID
only-
techie? Bill Nye?
Where is he?
There it is, Bill Nye.
Holy fuck.
What a legend. He's like, fuck it, I've taken the striker. Let's get this baby in action.
If only he parked that.
Oh.
If he'd parked that down the right hand side of that compound and blew it next to the fob,
Yeah,
he would
yeah.
have done some damage to it.
What is it, 80% for an ID?
Yeah.
On a
if
fob?
you get it close
Yep.
enough, yeah. You can really fuck its bumhole dry if you get up nice and close.
So we've got another push from Hippie onto this hab, northeast side of South DC.
It's a lonely push. I mean, you've got Ender close to Mosque there. No one's
Yes,
really
yeah.
going for him. But Hippie is good at taking out fobs and habs. He's really cheeky like that. Scout car still lingering.
Are the boys messaging you, mate? Because hopefully, because I'm getting messages all over the place. Can you just double check that the stream is all good with the boys?
Stream looks all good. I haven't got audio going because they'll confuse me.
High timers.
But stream's up and going. Lots of
Beauty.
comments.
Because we're well and truly 15 minutes in. There's pressure on,
Yeah,
on South
30
DC.
seconds for it to start.
Robot just holding the angle. Ender up in the tower. Hippie gets taken down within Mosque.
That's game. Up in the tower.
So 501 to 387. So I wonder what's going through. For me, I think what Backpack is doing, and the call from Militia is just reset on South DC. Hold it. Mortar's coming in.
That's mortars.
Oh! The
Where have they set
mortar
them up?
takedown. Yeah, it's just
Oh, they're set up in North DC.
lovely.
They're smack bang in the middle there.
Let's see what the effect is.
Two of them.
Look
Bomber
at the-
and Trizzo.
Look at the dead bodies. They know they've zeroed this hab. They're gonna go all over it. There's two. Oh my god.
They just blew an IED right next to that fob again. The fob's halfway down.
Jesus. Well played.
That was a smart move. That was a really smart move with the IED there.
Yeah.
Because that fob was nearly in pieces then.
Oh, they've zeroed this hab. Mortars are absolutely raining down.
Oh, the bodies. You are not wrong. They got a couple of suicide diggers inside, keeping the hab up. But now that they've blown that IED up on the fob, the mortars have stopped just enough. Nah, they're kicking off again. Just a lonely one.
Look at this sea of blue.
Goodness gracious.
They're just playing it slow because they know that they bled 120 tickets so far. And there's no bleed in place. So they need to be careful about their engagements, right?
Yeah. 100 ticket deficit.
I mean, Militia start with 75 more, but
Still.
it's concerning when you're at 380, 17 minutes into the game.
That's
Those,
it.
Those mortars are wrecking.
Yeah, that's good mortar play by Salt.
Not quite on. Oh, Cootie just gets taken out. Did you see that? Bauman just got taken out inside a compound. This is the
Yeah, I
problem
saw
with
that,
mortars on
actually.
Logar. Yeah? You can be sitting inside a compound thinking you're all sweet. Everything's fine. Next minute you're on fire from a
That's
mortar.
splash damage. That hit was dead on the hab there.
What is it, 13 mortar hits or something to disable a hab? Something. Oh!
Something close to it, yeah.
But look at the lockdown that FFO have got. Just holding the angles, I'll be funny.
You look at the spread. They just got the spread. Like, they're not crammed up in one spot. They're
Yeah.
nice and they've got each angle covered. They haven't sort of stretched themselves too thin by pushing west. They've just held the line up to North DC.
Just controlling that central part of the map, right? Preventing the
Yeah.
rotation from the US down into the cap.
That's it.
Ooh, we got a cheeky little flanker from the south, Ricochet.
And
Last
there's
on Thrill House.
another IED techie sitting on the road up to US Main.
Is that building A again?
No, this is the fourth rider, but he's just got a dishcam on the back. There's no SPG on this one.
There's mortars. I think the next play is to take out the Logi supplying those mortars, right?
Yeah, you'd think so. But at the moment, there's nothing up there to stop it.
Assault just keep hitting this wall of infantry, trying to push south. Good kill from Tim. Sharp as. Ricochet's inside the cap. And he's taken down. A new machine down with the mortars. I think that Salt may reclaim the title of Mortards that FFO gave to us after our games. Right?
Maybe. Well, we didn't really get a chance to use our mortars last game. We got taken off them after a couple of rounds, but these guys are just some solid bombardments coming in. Oh, that was
just
a juicy mortar. Fuck,
they've got it zeroed. I'm surprised they're not repositioning that hab, to be honest. Is there a guy just sitting in there digging?
Just suicide digging, yeah.
Yeah,
Walking,
Bauman.
just digging.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is there any
those
splash
mortars give
damage
me a
hitting that
three-quarter
fob?
charge.
Because that fob is in the open.
Yeah, I didn't realise that either. I thought it was in one of the buildings, but she's just sitting there having the time of her life.
One moment, I've got a couple of messages in coming from the boys. Hopefully the stream is just fine.
Stream's fine on my end. Fuck the boys.
Fuck the boys.
Fuck the boys. Nah, yeah, the boys. Yeah, the boys.
So we got this aggression. We got a western flank coming in.
But we have no FFO attack on North DC either. Everything's down south now. It's all just defense.
It's smart. They know they got the striker. They know there's no bleed and play. Yeah, just consolidate on South DC. Hold those angles.
And try and out-frag.
Yeah, try and out-frag, because the moment that you try and get into engagements and force it as US, the moment that you, as militia, it's the moment that you lose, right? Because you're just putting tickets against their optics.
That's it. But these mortars are locking down their hab so hard.
It's very nice. I got to get
Catfish
away
and
from
Co.
the BLT is... Ooh, one hit on the BLT.
Ooh. The delicious BLT's trying to roll away. And he's half stuck.
Okay.
That's a second rocket, second lat onto the BLT. Archangel's bailed. He knows that BLT's going to pop. Pop with delicious flavour for the boys! And she's cooked, but Archangel's still up.
Ooh, this aggression. The FFO have created more space around the cap on the north side. We've got robot coming in from the west.
Yeah, you got three of them.
Plus
the two deeper. Ricochet and Thrill House further out.
Good kill from Clark on fisticuffs.
Great
They know
kill.
now what's going on.
They really need another barrage of mortars right now.
Right, to support this push, right? Catfish goes
Icarus
down.
should get two of them here. And Icarus got two of them.
Laser Bear's
Clark's
coming
the
in
only
for the
one
flank
left.
on Clark.
Clark's the only one left.
They're
Or
responding.
is he a medic or is he just...
Unsure.
No, he's not. He's just... Oh, wow. Holy shit.
Well,
I was spectating way too close to Clark when
Yeah.
that came in. Wow, my butthole was fluttering.
Look at this nice little counter flank from Archangel and Scarface looking for this rally. They know they came in from the west. Just do a sweep, take out that rally. Really smart play, neutralize that aggression immediately, you know? They want them to try and hit from the north, South DC, you know? They've locked down all of these compounds.
That's it. Scarface will find it shortly. He's going the right way. Thrill House is just the lonely one. Archangel's about to... Oh no. Thrill House's face is gone.
Zero
He's
aggression coming in.
having a snooze on the corner. FFO have still got South DC locked down tighter than an unsnatch, and Salt are buried deeper than a tick in a small African child.
Oh, Jesus. I'm glad you're doing this with us, Panis. Just wouldn't be the same.
I can have at least a couple of offensive little jokes in there.
There's
Hopefully I don't offend too many people though.
There's a bit of a lull here going on. FFO are defending South DC really nicely.
Salt are saying they need someone to connect to balance the teams.
Yeah.
Getting someone in. But that one player is not going to make it too much of a difference because they're not making any headway on South DC.
They're really just constantly trying to push this, right? I'm unsure whether... I think there's a coordinated mortar strike that needs to happen instead of prioritising that hab, just rain hell, you know what I mean? On the northern compounds, because they're not getting past this north side here.
They just need to get a good spread up, get them all to take cover, and then sweep in. But they're pushing 2s and 3s in. It's not enough. They need a full squad just to come in, big lump, and try and take out a good number of FFO on the way through. But
Avni's getting...
they're not quite getting there.
I mean, if you control this east hill, potentially you could bring the striker back out, you know? Support this push on.
Striker's at main still.
Painters,
Bill Nye the Science Guy is out.
Sorry, mate. Can you just do one check on the sound for me on the stream? Make sure the sound is coming through, okay?
Yep, I've got sound.
Beauty. Can you hear my voice as well?
You're a little bit quiet if you want to up your volume if you can.
Yeah, cool. I'll just talk louder. As long as I've got your beautiful dulcet tones booming in my ears, I think everyone will be happy, you know?
I'm quite loud. But I can be louder.
We're at a stalemate here, guys. You know, it doesn't look like there's any interest from FFO to really try and take the bleed cap, North DC. So there's no bleed in play. It's going to be a slowish game. It's smart from FFO because they know that Salt want to get the advantage as US, but they're playing it slow and just holding the angles, you know, and out fragging him. I think the only way that the stalemate gets unlocked is if the striker comes back in play, yeah, and the mortars, you know, coordinate attack whilst there's a northern flank coming in, or even a wide west flank like Catfish and Thrillhouse are doing right now. But they can't dribble
they
in
just need
2
the
or
numbers that
3s.
time.
They're not zerging with enough force, are they?
No. And there are a lot of assets still at main for the US. They got the striker sitting there. I assume it's sitting paired because it's not quite in line with where it spawns. We've got enough armored Humvee, which I know isn't the best vehicle to use, but it's still enough to divert other players to try and deal with you. And 2 Logis. Not that they really need to set up their assets anymore.
I mean, how many squads does Salt have on offense? 2?
Offense, they have, yeah, 2, or not quite 2, a squad and a half. They're sort of spread out. Oh no, just a squad actually.
Kudu and Moose up here. What? How did Kudu not die just then from that GL? It hit him square in the bloody face.
Is he a wizard?
He's a wizard.
Are you a wizard?
The wizard tactics that were spoken about with Ping.
Brewy's just chilling out in the building.
Back down south towards South DC.
Brewy just got domed by Spooky.
There's a wall that FFO are creating right through the center part of the map. See
That'll
Spooky
definitely come in with
not pushing any further. Moose is just holding that compound. You know.
So you're saying FFO have made a wall?
They built a wall.
Built a wall to stop southern folk moving to the northern folk, I understand. Or vice versa.
Yeah.
I feel like I've heard that before, but I can't pinpoint where. Maybe Game of Thrones, maybe Donald Trump.
Yeah.
We'll come back to that.
I think it was the Orange Man.
The Orange Man.
There's a south flank coming in. They're just really not making any headway. It's really difficult to attack a point without a forward hab, right? So potentially running off rallies like this is going to be difficult to actually take South DC for Salt.
But they're really just trickling. This is probably the best I've seen from any sort of flank. They've got Catfish, Thrillhouse, and Robot all close together.
Fisticuffs on a great angle.
Catfish just got cucked. Robot and Thrillhouse lonely now.
Yeah.
They're the only 2 making a push in.
But this is the problem with it, right? That you infiltrate with 4 guys, you're down to 1 guy because only 1 guy survives the push. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they need to consolidate, get a full squad in together.
I'm surprised Tippy hasn't called it. Usually he's all for the consolidation of offense and to prevent just unnecessary bleed.
By the sounds of some of their squad comms, they're getting a little bit arky at each other. Not like angry, but you can tell they're starting to get a little bit frustrated with their pushes.
Yeah. Well, they're out fragging, are they? Yes, they are.
140 to America,
Salt
140 to Militia.
Salt
this is a full striker.
The striker's up. The
full
striker's
striker.
up.
Full striker coming
Here
in.
it is. This is the Zerg we've been waiting for. Look. Oh no, fucking don't hit a tree!
Come on, man.
Oh,
Couldn't drive a greasy stick up a
fuck.
dog's ass. Striker is coming in,
Oh,
packed
look at
harder
this,
than an
look
Indian
at this.
train.
The drop. One lap.
Already taken hits. And then they've got Spooky behind, who's already harassing. Spooky's
Full
down.
squad
They've got
coming in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus one that's down getting
Oh,
rezzed.
good kill. Let's get this from the defender's angle.
And then Bill 9, the scout car's using the Western Hill, and he's just got them pinned. He knows exactly where they are.
What have they done with that striker? It's just holding that angle.
It's burning. It's half health sitting there, using the wall as cover. And he's pumping the scout car now. Scout car's over half health.
Yeah. Look at this push. This is gorgeous from Salt. Oh my god. I'm having a freaking metagasm right now. They're in. They're not on the hab yet.
In-rack friend?
They've got no rally though. This is the problem. They've gone balls deep without a rally.
Well, they couldn't because they had Spooky right up the date
Yeah.
as they drove in. They had no chance. Ting's about to get dropped by Lieutenant Moose, I reckon.
Are they
Unless Ting
capping?
spots him first.
Yeah, it's capping.
It is capping, is it? Hey.
Not anymore though.
Nah, they just had about 5 of them spawn on their hab.
Oh, they can coordinate mortars now. I think those mortars just wrecking this hab.
Borg's down, Steez is up.
Yeah,
They've only got 3 up on the point now.
yeah.
4 up if you include
No.
Ting, who's just outside.
Everyone from FFO has just respawned on this hab.
Oh, yeah. They've locked it back down.
But they brought the ticket differential back. So,
Yeah, 50.
Salt is
52
capping
tickets.
this point.
Salt is capping this point.
Yes, they are.
But, hang on, where's
Well, not anymore. Not anymore.
Not anymore, yeah.
No, I didn't
Okay,
think
because
so.
their hab is outside the South DC radius.
Yeah, you've only got to jump that one wall when you're back in the zone.
We've got reinforcements coming in from the west. Look at the dead bodies from FFO here.
They really need those mortars to kick back up.
Really, the mortar's just raving right now. Unlucky from Thrillers. The frustration's sinking in for FFO as well.
Looked like the tickets were getting close there for a second, but the striker just went down.
Yeah, that striker took a big chunk out of it, hey? Salt still capping? Can't see it. Oh, the numbers got right there.
It's good use of the striker though, right? For that rush, because they know
Yeah.
that the striker can take a couple of lats. It guarantees their position inside the point, but they just got wiped. The IED techies on the north fob again. Bill Nye. Is it?
Ooh. I'm coming, boy. I want to see this.
It's a nice counterplay. No,
Was he
Bill
dead?
Nye gets taken out.
You're dead.
All the action is down here
Yeah.
on South DC, and Salt just got wiped. Brewy's the only one up. That's the
Ooh,
IED.
just- IED gone off. I don't think he even got anyone with that. I'm
No.
pretty sure he just... If he was just out of range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whew.
No.
A nice little bit of action right there. Steez is
Go
getting the
back
logi
down
up.
south. I think it would have been better with that striker if he basically just cruised through, dropped all his infantry off, and then tried to loop back around to the hill
Mm.
and make use of the striker rather than just tucking it behind a wall and just going, well, that's gone.
I guess the difficulty is knowing whether there's any mines on that south road to try and loop back, you know?
You would be able to use the hill a little bit, or if he kept going around, he would have had to follow the inside of that fence line anyway.
Gonna
And
go
he could have
back
at
to
least helped out his boys instead of just sort
the
of
rest of
tucking
this
himself in and
this round.
shutting his eyes, you know?
Mm. There is a southwest flank coming in from Catfish. They're
Just
surrounding this.
layout.
See, they did make FFO reset, right, on South DC.
Yeah.
So now they've got the pincer going and they're hitting it with force. I'd be interested to see how this plays out.
Yeah, they've got good numbers coming in north and to the southwest as well, like you're saying.
But the ticket differential has grown again.
Yep. Oh, sorry,
Swap those
viewers.
angles. Ooh, the bodies for FFO just getting angles. Moose goes down on the left hand side of the screen. They're making inroads. They're near the cheers grater. A cheeky little.
Still nothing out north.
Cheeky little nade. How's Catfish's squad? Can you look at that western flank coming in? Are they making inroads?
There's still a way out. They're not really. There's only 2 FFO guys that could distract them. Firmaz has already taken out Orcs.
Yep.
So they're 1 down already, with Ricochet trying to find out where they just got shot from.
They've quelled this attack from the north. You've got Bayador and Tankberger up. Lots of dead Salt guys, but also lots of dead FFO guys.
Yeah, so Catfish pushing in from the west again with just 3.
Yeah, how big's his squad?
Ricochet's lingering behind.
He's got a 7-man squad. 6-man squad.
Yeah, 6-man squad, but he's got 2 with him, so there's 3 there. Plus Ricochet's lingering way too far back.
Good kill from Catfish.
Ricochet's dead. Ricochet's dead.
Ace coming in. Oh, ace.
No.
What? Clark, respond. Clark's down.
Catfish down, Clark down.
Hardcastle.
Through house and Hardcastle. Oh! And Hardcastle got that. I would say I'd give that to Ping.
Did I just hear a bit of slander come out of Hardcastle? Was that a little bit of get fucked, bitch? That was
I'm not on that team, so
that was nice to hear, actually. Why would he say it in local though?
yeah, I know. I wish I could hear it. He did just knock out 3 dudes without really taking any hits, so I'd give a bit of shit if I could too.
I think I've got a ghost of you on my screen right now, Panis. I've got 2 Panises.
Uh-oh.
SpaghettiOs.
SpaghettiOs.
You are following me around. That's weird. Anyway.
Where you at? There you are.
So
I'm gonna fly into your little triangle.
Bleeding tickets, aren't they? I mean, that was a good attempt, but they needed those mortars to work with them.
I haven't seen those mortars go off for a while now. They really need to get them up and firing again.
20 minutes since they've been on, right?
Yeah, they did their part, but I don't know if they realised how efficient they were.
Yeah, they were so effective, right?
They were great.
Yeah, and they knew that FFO would have had to reset on that hab, you know?
That's why I'm surprised they didn't try and coordinate it with the mortars a bit better, because it's not costing them anything. It's only costing them a Logi run, but it's getting to the point.
Unless they were worried about that Logi, you know?
Yeah, they could have.
Steez is running the Logi now as we speak.
And here it comes.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that in case, because if he hits this mine out by North Res, he will be an unhappy chap.
It's a squad of... It's just such nice play from FFO, right? As soon as they find the angle of approach from the offensive squad, they're just flanking out, trying to get that rally down, you know? Quell the attack. They know they're not running off habs. They're just running off rallies. Here's the mortars. Let's see if we can get the combined mortar and offensive angle. Ooh, wide goes down. Is that laser burst still up? Clark's, yeah, he's down.
So Steez is cruising up with this Logi right now. He's gunning straight for this. Oh, mine. He's cooked.
No.
That's either 2 transports or 3 Logis, all within 50 meters of each other, blown up. No word from Steve on squad lead chat, so I'd say he'd be pretty dirty at that.
Oh, there's an eastern flank coming in from FFO.
I saw that. Kudu, Kiwi, and I'll be funny now, which isn't very funny to be honest, but we'll let him be him. What an idiot!
Hasn't spotted yet. How many people has Kudu got with him? He's got a 5-man squad.
He's got a 5-man squad, but he's only got 2 with him. He has got a rally down, which is a little bit handy.
FFO still holding that south DCK. Look at the... Oh my
Numbers
god.
That's not the right time to be sitting in the middle of the road, Kudu.
No. Look at that little waterfall. Borg's going to meet Kudu.
Borg will get him. Yeah,
Down.
Borg's got him. I'll be funny now. He's going on his own little adventure.
Look at this reset. Princess and team.
Kiwi's got
Hippie
1, 2, 3,
catfish.
4, 5, 6 people looking his way. Kiwi's done.
He's down.
And I'll be funny now is the last one alive, just sitting next to them.
Sweep that rally, huh? Is catfish... Ricochet still coming in from the west? With catfish? Yeah, they're still playing around the objective, but it's still 70 ticket differential now.
Yep.
Long game of kills. What are we looking at? Well, Militia have caught up. 203 to 173. All that aggression combined with the 2 striker takedowns and a couple of transports and 2 lodges I think have gone down. It meant that US is still behind. Yeah.
Yep. 80 tickets. Moose is still floating around on North DC as well. He'll meet Tank Burger in a fight. I think Tank Burger will have the drop on him. Nah, Moose just chucked a GL straight up his date. Gave him a good night pill.
Famaza versus the full squad. Let's see him hold this angle. Clark's going to get taken.
Well, last time.
Oh, Famaza.
He
With
set
all
it
the
to
shit
auto.
talking you do in Discord, I thought you'd be better than that, mate.
He set it to auto. What a dumb idiot. What happened to you, Formaza? I thought you were cool.
So we got Ricochet
And Scarface.
and Scarface. Wide, just hang. This is discipline. Look at this.
If he watches that road, though, he can call it straight away that there's
Yeah.
2, 3, 4 guys crossing that road, but
Scarface flanking Ricochet.
I don't think he knows.
Get some angle on this. Just quickly check. Yeah, all the action's here right now.
Ricochet's creeping up on Scarface.
Yeah, I
And
see
Scarface
that.
is watching that angle.
I see it.
Place your bets. I'm putting it on Ricochet and rope up.
You
Yeah,
can't-
what a
you
bet.
can't actually
Pain has
call
got
that
it.
after. Yeah.
No, there's a bit of a
There was
lag thing.
Yeah,
So
sorry, yeah.
so I said it before that happened on my
Good
screen.
call,
And it
yeah,
happened
yeah.
on my screen.
I think Sniper Ryan's going to be coming out of the rally soon.
Icarus, low wall, you're slightly northwest.
Talk to me. Where?
Low wall, directly west, low wall. On the right
Hippie's
side of the
coming
road.
around for a northwest flank to support Catfish with numbers. What I'm not seeing much of is the medic at work, right? For
I
the
think I've
Salt.
seen 2 medics. I've seen 2 medics raising people, but other than that,
FFO have been using medics constantly, but Salt's medic work usually is more on point. I think it's because they're trying to flank so much that it's difficult to actually medic someone if they're out of position, you know?
well, 250 incapacitates to US. And only getting roughly 220 kills. That's only 30 res. Well, FFO.
Interesting.
And 223 incaps for militia. And
Yep.
only getting 176 kills.
Hippie's just been found. 4th rider versus Hippie.
They're role playing as
Ah,
terminals
yeah.
on North TC, so we're gonna start hitting with mortars.
The mortar call has come in from Kudu.
Oh, they US are going to set up. US FFO are going to set up mortars,
yeah.
are they?
Militia. Hippie's down. No rally for
Yeah.
Hippie, is it? No
Heck,
rally.
it's on.
We got a scout car. Nye coming in.
Oh, there he is. Is he going to play the deep game? Yep.
Yeah, he's playing deep.
This is where he's gone all game.
Can you keep an eye on that? Because I think they're trying to strangle them. The logic
Yeah, I'm
here.
going to follow that because they've got another player. They've got Bachman out here as well.
Northern push onto South DC by Steez. Bomber. Backpacks in there. Holding the angle. Oh, Steez, sharp. Sharp. Copper River should get it. Oh, Steez. Oh, Steez. Leading the attack.
Alright, he's throwing that scout car up on the eastern hill there. Looking down on South DC.
Bomber. Unlucky. There's good pressure on this hab in South DC. Oh, the nade's going out by Fourth Rider.
If FFO were ever going to go for North DC, now would be the time.
Yeah, they've gone for last.
Took my pants off after I saw that play by Steez.
Yeah. Look, I'm just quietly touching myself.
I missed it.
I've got the face cam. Right? Hannes?
I want to see those vinegar strokes. I want to see.
Lat on their own hat. They need these mortars up. These mortars
Scout
need
car
to come
just
up.
took a lat up on the eastern hill, and he's pushing down to South DC.
I have a feeling that excuse me. Committed Gurries last night, you know, watching the fucking footy.
Punching darts and sucking farts, that's what I always say.
I have a feeling that Salt think they're further behind than they actually are. Yeah?
Yeah.
So there's a couple of desperate pushes coming in and frustrated pushes instead of really taking the time and setting up for it with mortars to support. But they're still taking it slow on these pushes though, right?
Yeah, they're not really
Zerging.
blasting in. They had the one with the striker where they really got the numbers in, but since then they've really just trickled themselves on the point and they're not making headway. They're clearing one or two infantry, but they're not really.
Hippies in mosque. Hippies in mosque.
Hippie and Revel. Together forever.
Laser Bear responding.
From Icarus.
Icarus going in the tower. That's a painful position to try and assault. Someone's just sitting on the tower, on the stairs in the tower, looking down. You know. Hippie's holding the angle.
He's a medic, so I'm thinking he'll get fisticuffs up.
Fisty, yeah.
He's not. He is now. Yeah.
Laser Bear's not peeking. Discipline play from him. Reaver second.
It's trade by Reaver on laser.
Look at the response from FFO, just strangling it.
Yep. Not giving an inch.
Alright,
Number 2 is trying to get an angle on Revel.
Backpack is hitting from the south of North DC.
Number 2 just got friendly fired by Noob Machine. Noob Machine just pushed an RPG up a friendly ass.
Backpack versus Artie.
Where are you looking?
North DC. There's a push from Backpack squad.
Revel
North
got taken
DC,
down.
supported by the small fire.
Ooh. Ooh. Hello, papi.
I'm surprised they didn't make the mortar play quicker, given that...
Backpack and Fandy. Going head to head.
Fandy. What? Okay.
I'm not sure what happened there.
I'm not sure
Fourth rider just got sniped.
Who's that?
From, I think, Cardboard Man to the north.
Lovely.
Cardboard's been sitting deep on that northern hill for a while too, just overwatching North DC, making sure no one creeps up.
Disciplined play.
Very disciplined.
Really good for that.
I like to call him Gorgeous George,
Gorgeous George.
named after the boxer from Snatch.
What a great... It's easily Gunfit's best role, right?
That's right. And now, for the segue onto Painus' favourite movies.
There's more
Busty Bitches Backdoor 1. Busty Backdoor Bitches 2. my personal favourite. Gaping 360. But back to the game.
Mortar play.
Mortars from both ends too.
Yeah. Everyone's just raining out. Let's
Sort of like tip
see
for
the mortar
tap.
play. So malicious mortars are shit house compared to salts. We always knew
And
mortars weren't.
these US
FFOs,
mortars are coming from their main.
Oh, the hab is just taken by mortars. This mortar pressure, if they can get this... Oh, they need some infantry pressure. The hab's down for FFO.
And they've set these mortars up in a heap safer position just northeast of their main, so they don't really have to worry too much about anyone coming to get them, except that Bill Knight is driving a techie.
The hab is
No, he's
getting
driving the scout car.
wrecked.
Bill Knight's taking a scout car to try and deal with those mortars, I think, so if he cuts them off soon, they might be okay.
That hab is now fully
Oh.
deconstructed.
Yeah, that hab's cool.
This is Salt's opportunity. They don't know it yet, but...
I don't
Oh
see
my
any.
god!
I don't see any FFO rallies.
We've got a squad of salts at the mechanic shop looking for their mortars. They're about to come up on them now.
Yep.
Yep. But that's not really an issue for them because the FFO mortars aren't really causing Salt too much hassle.
Well, backpack
It's the Salt
squad's
mortars to
getting-
FFO that are really
Yeah.
causing some strife. These numbers, you almost want to be on South DC rather than off.
But this is 20 tickets though, mate. 20 tickets in a...
Yeah,
South
true.
You know?
That's also a bleed cap. If they can take the bleed cap and the fob there,
Well, yeah, they get tickets back as well, so...
two very important
Looks
things.
like they've got that. They're resetting at main to try and counter this. Ting is up on the hill.
Ting camping their main. That's not there. Am I right?
Oh, pretty standard.
FFO hab is still down. Oh, FFO hab is gone completely. No post, no nothing. It's gone 100%.
Unsure. I think I was given too much gobby last night, boys. My throat's playing up.
As long as your knees are alright, we're not too fast.
Alright.
So there's zero hab, no posts,
And a lot of dead FFO people.
a lot of dead FFOs.
And more to start up again.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the splash damage hasn't disabled the actual fob. Has it?
Or even just...
Yeah, it
it
has.
even-
No. Still.
no, the hab's still at 100%, but it just needs... I
It's
don't know,
time
maybe...
for FFO to reposition this hab. I think this is what Laser Bear's going to do.
Yep, that's smart. Score check 169 US to 223 militia.
Yep.
So it's roughly a similar margin to what it's been almost all game, but they've just
How's that?
raked it back in.
That
They've
fob
halved it,
went
actually,
down.
from earlier.
Catfish got that fob, did he? Sorry, Ricochet got that fob. Yep.
Back at their mortar fob.
Yep, it's gone.
Yep.
So that's brought
Fourth
the ticket-
Riders just supplied their fob at South DC quickly.
Yeah, and there's the hab going up inside mosque.
Yep, that's it. Saves it from the mortar fire. Salt have just missed a massive opportunity, whether they realise it or not.
I think you know what it was as well, is they both had the squad out for the mortars, but also backpacks aggression on the south side of North DC prevented them from really aggressing South DC.
Yeah. Because they threw that flanking squad back to Militia Main, they didn't have an opportunity to get on when they could. So they've really... It's just a coincidence that they've completely missed out on that. That's not... Can't really blame anyone for that. That's just bad timing on everyone's
Yeah.
part.
I mean, it's 50 ticket differential now. FFO resetting the gorgeous FFO waterfall, huh? I mean, it's...
Gorgeous.
Oh, what?
What have we got?
Right up my fucking body. Give me a break.
Oh,
What just
the
happened?
Tankbagger and Magnet basically were right next to each other before they even saw each other. They were running straight at each other like lovers. Lovers in the mist.
I love those moments. Just gorgeous, just beautiful.
It's-
Write a book about them.
Yeah. There's lots of sexual tension going on.
I felt the sexual tension the whole way through this game, be it between you and I, Farouk and I, the Salt and FFO. Just a lot of love all the way around.
So much love going on.
Some MDMA and I'll fuck you right now. What?
Look, I would need a bit of all of the drugs to allow that to happen.
I am your drug, mate. I am your drug.
So FFO reset, creating space around the cap. There's only a 40 ticket differential now. What changed just then for that?
Super.
I think
Super
those
far
mortars
west
dealt a
flank
lot
really
of
coming in,
damage.
spotted
That
by
on
Ace.
top of
What the
taking out
fuck
that
is Archangel
fob.
doing? He's just
What?
fucking
Tarnation?
he's just burning straight through town.
Why not? Chuck a mani.
Yeah. Look, I'm starting to get sloppy with
keep,
my camera
pushing
work,
north off of
boys.
South DC
I'll
to
tighten it up
Perez.
for you. But there's really not that much going on. I think like it's just really easy for militia to just reset on South DC and hold it, you know? Ting on the west
Yeah.
side.
Luckily they got given the space to do it.
Backpack gets nails Ting.
The US mortars have stopped. I'm not sure
Flank
why.
Into
from
the south and
Sniper
South
Ryan.
DC, like direct south somewhere. Yeah,
Gorgeous
coming
flank
home.
from Ryan. Where's this rally?
Mortars have kicked back off from the US.
Roger.
I don't
They
understand
don't
their
have a
strike is still at main.
I mean, they're scared to bring it out, man. Like every time it gets out, it just see
Just gotta
Salt
whip it
still
out.
thinking that Hab is in that position.
Yeah. Just whip it out, boys. Just whip it out.
Who's on their mortars, by the way?
I can have a quick look for you, my friend. I can see Bomber. All the names are mixing in. Give me a sec. Yep, Bomber and Trizzo.
Trizzo, yeah.
Both running the
Alright.
mortars. And a dead scout car just behind them too.
Fisticuff is gonna see this. There's a southwest flank. Yep, shots
On
on
South
Catfish
DC?
already. Yep, on South DC.
Yeah. How many are there? More than 3?
There's about 5.
That's a nice change, but their rally is so deep.
Well, they've
They
just
get
Ryan's just constantly been flanking rallies out there, you know? He's done a
Yeah.
fucking awesome job of just preventing any attack by just taking out more rallies, you know?
Yeah. I
Laser
couldn't
Bear,
really tell you what
Archangel,
Ricochet's
no.
planning here, but
What's Ricochet doing?
Ricochet's back at South Res. Just doing the do.
Laser Bear and Archangel versus Catfish's squad here. Look at the discipline from Laser Bear. He knows it's coming. Let's see how this plays out. Catfish is going good angle.
Yeah. Is he going to get Borks? Nah.
Forks. What?
But Borks just got popped across the road by a Hardcastle, and
Hardcastle.
Archangel killed Throughhouse, so they've taken that squad out.
Fucking discipline. This is beautiful to watch, isn't it?
Yep.
And look at Sniper Ryan. He's just in the back there. He's looking for that rally. Looking for the flank.
Yep.
He's played so fucking well.
I believe it's Sniper Yan.
Sorry. Sorry, my bad.
No, I'm going to call him Snip Ryan.
Snip Air Ryan.
Yep.
Snip A.
Snip Ryan. Snot
Baby
Ryan. sorry,
Princess.
Snot Ryan.
South DC.
And that's not Catfish, who were the other two that were pushing? Robot and...
Ball going up into the east hills. Trying to get a flank on these guys just sitting on the east hill.
He's been playing
Princess.
Running Simulator up there for a while too.
God, Princess has got eyes on the fob now. Mortar the absolute shit out of the fob. Come on, boys. They know where it is. What?
What? Huh?
I don't know how long Noob Machine was just looking at him for. But Tank Burger's going to get taken. They've really pushed out west hard here, FFO.
Yeah.
They've really
Gave
exposed
himself
their
some
flanks.
breathing space there.
But they've just allowed Princess to move straight into... I don't know where the
Is
fob
there
is.
anything there?
No.
What the fuck?
Well, they know that the fob's in the same compound they had zeroed before, so if they can rein it in just enough to
Yeah, there's nothing
Put some-
up here, bro.
pressure on it.
Dude, I don't think. Where the fuck
I'm
are
just
they
going to go back and check what Buckman's up to. 'cause
Backpack is fucking confused as
Makes no
hell
fucking sense.
about this hab position that they've got inside North DC. Kudu's up
Oh
doing
my
a flank.
lord. Alpha, fuck.
What?
Bro, let's just say I got fob.
Bachman just took out a
We got
transport
fob with
with
the
1, 2,
mortars.
3, 4, maybe
Easy.
5 salt guys in it, leaving their main.
On Bauman.
He just... Bauman, sorry, not Bachman. Bauman just cleared out
Hat.
almost a squad. Not sure what he is actually. I think
It's
he's
got to be a
hat,
single
but-
hat.
Yeah, well, the hat,
Look at all
yeah,
the
'cause he
look
just
at all
wanted to-
the ACOGs just in the air. Jeez.
Yeah, because he cleared that. He just waited and waited, got the right shot on it.
I think you're lagging a little tiny bit, my Damie.
Goodness gracious. Just have
Oh, there's an
to
IED
look
tech
at
going
feed.
around north as well. Who's resetting it, mate? Is this Steve's with the mortars? He's dug that fob, has he?
He should have kept it there. I think because they kept getting harassed there, they've moved it. But they really should have kept it there. They had a good thing going.
Magnum and Spooky up on this east hill.
Bill Nye's cruising through with that techie.
Yeah, I see that.
He's just spun out on the
Yeah, I
corner.
saw that. Steve's, is he going to bring out the... What's he going to do here? Is he just going to sit at main, or...?
I'll just follow Bill Nye and see what happens with him. Fourth rider's sitting on Poppy Farm, and someone's sitting on North Res, so I'm not
They're
really
resetting.
sure.
Both teams resetting. North and South DC again. 168 tickets to 106 in favour of Militia. 68 tickets. Or 60... Yeah, 62 tickets.
62 tickets. Bill Nye went to where he thought the fob was.
Yeah.
Just realised it's been taken, and he's
Steve's knows
cruising
it.
back.
Steve's and Bomber. Alright, we got some aggression now from Backpack on the south side of North DC coming in. Bit of action for us to watch. The trade is won by FFO. Princess is the only one here on the southwest side, and he gets taken down. Here it
On
is.
South DC.
Yeah, South DC. Ricochet's doing a flank. You guys know that it's a dead end.
Okay. Oh, I guess this is cap.
You are dumb.
No. They're just going to sit inside the cap radius.
True. They've only got 4 people in the cap zone too. I think Reevel's about to go out of it.
Got a medic coming in. Scarface.
Brewy.
Ricochet
Only
versus
through on
Rogue.
Brewy.
They're trying to just get numbers, sneak numbers on the southwest side of North DC now.
Yeah, if they can get 1 or 2 more.
Revel's coming around.
Well, it's gone quiet.
It's gone real
Gone
quiet,
real
eh?
quiet, real quick.
105 to 159.
That SB, not SBG techie, it's the Dishcom
Is it
techie.
time for a
Suicide
North DC
techie's just
fob,
up on that
or
eastern
do you
hill,
want to chill?
cruising around.
Might as well chill. I mean, just play their strat, I guess.
Okay.
104 to 58.
Yeah,
Militia's way at the moment.
it's really slowed down. It's going to slow down considerably soon with Solid knowing that tickets.
Yep. Those 3 in that dead end, Backpack, Scarface, and Famaza, just cleared out Revel.
If I can...
And Clark's going to investigate.
Oh,
and
shot
he
by
gets,
Scarface.
he gets shot down. Absolutely railed. Ender trying to make his way through. Throughhouse taking the roof, trying to get an angle.
Look at these boys.
Class Robot trying to get Avni up behind them.
Shit, they've got reinforcements coming in. Squad 2's hitting it as well. Kudu's going to come up. Solder in trouble here. They need to reinforce the south side of North DC. There's going to be legs on this cap.
They're putting good pressure on.
Princess is responding. Cybec.
Yeah, Princess just got rezzed. Scarface is going to have a bit of a time trying
Bauman
to
and
get
Endo on the east side. Moose is pushing
three of
in.
them.
They're going to bleed the Yanks here.
Scarface has taken 1. Scarface is down. Princess and Shredder taking that little area that they were holding. And Famaza team killed by number 2 with a rocket just then.
Bloody hell. Bauman and Moose. Hope I pronounced that correctly.
Moose.
Yep.
Throws me sometimes too.
No.
Oh,
Artie versus Kudu.
Bauman just got domed by cardboard.
Yeah.
It's a big difference with the optic. US optics, so hard to outplay.
Yeah. The US is now below 100 tickets. Kudu's still in. They can't be capping, can they? No, there's too many bodies. Yeah.
This Kiwi's still up. But that's about it. It's just Kiwi
It's
and... Wow.
Phil died. That's the third time. That
Back more.
fob is disabled.
Yeah, that did a lot of
80%.
damage to that fob.
80%. Kudu pushing in now. Bit of desperation from Salt here.
Kudu's dead. I'll be funny now. JJ making his way around the corner.
Yeah, I see this.
Brewy
Artie
just
goes
saw him
down.
cross that doorway though.
And Catfish gets the flank on him.
Yep, Catfish had that angle.
Well played by Salt to regain traction there, but we've got another full squad on the west side, backpack squad again.
Yep,
Coming in.
here they come.
Counter-attack by Steez and Hippie on the east side of South EC.
Oh, see
Yep,
this.
just that's it. That's another trickle attack. It's only 3 of them.
You hold North DC Painters, let me know how backpack's going up there.
Yep. That southern flank's still only 3 of them. And
Yeah.
it's not.
Well, Steve's
not
is only
enough.
one-man squad, isn't he?
Yeah, he's... No, he's 3-man squad. He's got Truzo and Bomber with him, but I think that was just so they could set up their
The mortars.
mortars, yeah.
Versus Moose. Moose takes him down with the GL. Bomber and Steve's left now.
Moose
gets
is a
tagged by
good
that
GL too. Moose is
Yeah.
a very handy GL.
They know they're in this cheese grater.
Not a
much
lot
aggression.
coming from this.
There's a deep rally from Steve's squad.
Well, Backpack squad's wiped. It's just him left. And Backpack's down. That flank
The rallies
from
are still up, yeah.
that North DC flank's
Still
wiped.
only 40 tickets in it. It's going to be a close second round. I know that Salt are fairly confident with their militia play.
From what I've heard, nothing but confident. I heard one of them even say it's easier on militia.
Who was that?
I think it was cat. Starts with C. Cat.
It's the cat.
Dogfish. Catfish.
A catfish. Okay, yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I think that's Salt's resident mouth breather, but we'll
He's
find
the
out.
mastermind, the self-proclaimed mastermind of all their strats. So we
That's
can
right.
just, blame it on him if Salt aren't able to prevail here.
But if they do, he's a god. Like
He's an absolute god. Look,
We've given him shit, but he was right. So heed our words.
Yeah, I've got the lube ready. He can just have his way with me.
Pinch of salt, a little bit of blood. Be happy days.
All right, so there's more aggression coming in from the north side, North DC. Avenue
Not much
still
though.
pushing.
Oh, actually no. Backpack and Bowman.
Sorry, north side of South DC.
Oh,
I'm on South, mate. I'm sorry.
you are
Princess
dumb.
taken down, Cyvex still up.
Kudos chilling up
They
behind
really
this
just-
techie.
I'm surprised they didn't absolutely mortar the shit out of that fob when Princess got on it a while ago.
I'm furious. I'm fucking
You know?
furious.
It's because they took their mortars out. They
Uh,
removed them, so they didn't have mortars to hit them with. And I don't think they wanted to use
Hey, Rogue, get
their
this-
lodges to supply another fob so close to main. I don't know.
so
But-
there's aggression on both caps here. But FFO have got this locked down and it goes down to the lat. Just see what's going on up at North DC. Backpack's inside the cap again.
Yeah, still not a lot happening because they've got a lot of salt. 5 salt sitting in this northern compound, and Backpack's about to get gunned by a catfish, I think.
Yeah,
Yep.
done. Bauman's still up. Artie and
Yep,
Fandy
from
know now.
across the road.
The call will come in.
I think Catfish saw Bowman there though. I
Yeah.
reckon he saw him just before he went prone.
Fandy's not responding though. Artie is.
Oh,
No one gets taken down by that lat.
no, Fandy's behind him.
He's fucking Rambo right now. FFO Rambo.
Fandy, where are
The
you
one
looking,
tap.
mate?
Borks. Tick. Alright, we got the scout car back up.
Yep, Bill Nye again.
Bill
Back
Nye.
for more.
Wrecking face. Resetting again. Let's have a look at his perspective. I love your
See
backpacks
the,
up there as well, or is he's back at main? Yeah, he's back at main.
See the salt walls built up to stop the suicide techie coming in and blasting the pod down. Yeah, just a couple of HESCO walls.
Yeah.
Only like a semicircle though, so you're only stopping it from half the directions. Can't Bill Nye. Chuck another one in there.
Backpack squad has still got his rally up on the southwest side of North DC. Catfish responding to the western aggression. Kudu. There's not many people inside the CAF of South DC. Princess responding on the southeast side of North DC. $120 to $78. 42 ticket. Lodges coming in from backpack. All salt dead on South DC. They just really haven't been able to crack this egg, have they?
Say that again.
They just haven't been able to crack the egg, like, just break the defense of FFO. FFO played so disciplined, played their advantage, close quarters is what they need to play. He's been holding angles, you know? Making sure they're
They
pushing
had
up
the
into
one opportunity.
Yes, correct.
That one opportunity, but the timing on it was just so awkward that they couldn't get the...
But Salt
flanking
also
spot.
didn't know that that was an opportunity, right? You know, how can you call that?
Oh, no.
You know?
That's what I mean. They didn't know. Plus, if they did have that squad that was still flanking, they might have. But that was bad. That would have been the only opportunity. FFO have spread, given themselves space around South DC and locked it down. We've got a 4-man push coming from the north of South DC, though. They've got a 3-man push.
Yeah, Princess Borg and tank. Remember when we casted the OCS game? Tankberger was a fucking tank that game, eh?
Yeah, he wrecked a couple fobs there, didn't he?
No, remember he went down inside Market or something on Kokon? And he got all the boys up so that they could start capping while Syvek was on the hab.
That's right. He
See
played
if-
his angles well.
Let's see if Magnum takes it. Goes out, holds it. Oh, the GL. The GL from Moose. Moose is having a fucking great game. Where is he? 36, 22, 50 on Moose. On that
Ooh.
GL. What a fucking beast.
How's your father?
He's top fragging here.
Yep.
And he's
I'd
taking out
fuck him.
Baydor as well. I mean, yeah. The lats.
The use of the RPGs in this game have been awesome.
Yeah.
Not just anti-vehicle, but they've been taking out infantry with it
Yeah.
more often than not, really.
The problem is
And
it's
I have
now a
seen-
70, 75 ammo point reload. Oh, Jesus. Number 2 again. They're holding the control in the east flank of South DC up on the hills. They got visibility. It's a good hard counter to the range that US generally have, you know? Just
Yeah.
lob the lats.
The delicious BLT's taken that central road through to South DC as well. Archangel's in the driver's seat.
Where is he? Oh, yeah.
They've marked it up on the map already. Because you can hear it from so far away, it's all been marked up, so...
Backpack still pushing. Just creating presence on the
Just let me know you're there.
mortars down. York goes down to mortars.
These are good mortars. These are the mortars that really kept our heads down in the last
Yeah.
game that we played. But they need a
Nice.
solid barrage coordinated with a push from backpack to really get themselves in.
FFO have done really, really well is the kill, move, you know? They're not pushing too aggressive. They're waiting for the aggression from US and then responding. Take it down, move forward. Take it down, move forward. Create space around the cap. And they've just been locking down those angles and then creating more space and more space. So Lovely Backpack's got into the south side of North DC now. And they'll be bloody capping off this.
Well, there's only two
Are they
guys
calling?
here. Ting and York.
Oh, they'll need... Hang on.
Just need one or two more on. It's just Backpack, Moose, fourth rider coming in. Oh, Bork just got nailed by Bill Nye.
As hard as Jesus or harder than?
Oh, it's pretty fucking hard. I think Jesus would have said he was a bit soft for taking that one. But...
Backpack versus Borg? Down.
Nah, Borg had the cover there.
Backpack just goes nuts after getting killed there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it.
Is that the striker?
And that fourth rider just got killed by Throughhouse out to the west there.
Moose finally gets taken down. 40, 22, 50, 52. Jesus, he's a beast.
That scout
Look at
car was
those
really good at
lads.
ripping through. They were close.
Yeah.
Just not quite. Archangel's giving Ricochet some shit on the Northern Hill there. In the delicious BLT.
Did anyone see number 2's rocket?
I've seen him TK twice.
Oh.
He's been on that
He's on
hill.
Yeah, he shot a rocket from there and hit Ender and killed him. Look where Ender is. All the way up north.
Oh, wow.
No way, really?
Wow,
yeah.
that's a...
What a fucking beast.
Suck my dick and call me Mary. That's a good rocket.
Look at that. Those are so effective, aren't they?
Yeah,
The
it's
latch
another
from
one.
The latch from this angle, so effective because you can just get the elevation you need to hit into North DC, you know what I mean? And there's lots of dead salt people here. All the
Someone's
attack-
fallen through the map.
Not today.
Yeah, I'll just follow him out the grey.
It's a bit slow now, but they really need to get rid of Bill Nye, the science guy.
Yeah, he's doing some damage up there. He's half health, I think. I don't know.
He's full, he's
But the
full.
tickets are down to a 45 ticket lead to Militia.
Yeah. You can't. It's difficult to prioritize assets here, but I'm surprised that Salt haven't really. They know where that fob is. You know what I mean? On South DC. They
If
know
Sol
where it
can
is.
kill that fob and take South DC, they might actually have this round.
Yeah.
But that'll require a big push.
Shitbox from
numbers.
Archangel.
Yeah.
The pincer from the scout car and the delicious BLT.
Delicious BLT.
There's,
Borks
there's
is nice
an
and
opening
close.
here. There's an
Borks is
opening here.
standing on top of Archangel in the BLT.
Means that the can opener.
He wants a can opener. He's just shooting at the gun. Yeah, you tell him, Borks.
This is a big push from FFO actually. On the south side, right? Oh no.
Borks is down. He got
We
shot.
really need to get rid of. Bill Nye takes. Was that a hat?
Oh,
That was a bloody hat. What a shot
it was a great shot.
with the drop.
He needed the drop though because he parked it right behind the rock. If he didn't have the
Backpack
drop to
number
it
2.
and the lob. Farouk warning Borks of flipping with the smoke. Didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, you hit the
Scarface giving Borks a bit of shit there.
backpack goes down. Surprised
Moose
backpack
is-
didn't check those angles just then.
Moose is
coming
on the
around.
fob side of North
Mm.
DC. But they know he's here. They're calling it. They're all calling it. Hardcastle's taking the south side.
Oh jeez, they're in.
Oh, wow.
They're in.
They are in. They've had a spawn.
Got an
Hardcastle's in.
east flank coming in. They need to
Can't.
augment.
Push Moose.
Backpack squad needs to be hitting this hard. Steez is respawned. Moose versus Steez.
There's a lot respawned.
Oh,
Why
how did
couldn't
Moose
Moose hit him
survive
then?
that? What is going on with that hab? Steve's is stuck, is he?
He's stuck in the ground, yeah.
Yeah.
Here comes Kudu.
Kudu's playing well.
Kudu takes ender. Cooper River taking the
Getting
second
angled.
side. Cooper River, Copper River just dropped Bomber and Sphinx beautifully. But he just got taken out on the way in.
Far west.
Copper River, sorry, not Cooper River.
Kudu pushing
Pain,
it.
that's right down.
It's a shame they don't have that scout car up now. Jesus. Be doing work.
Oh. Going down. Past the
Pushing in
ground.
from the southwest.
Oh,
Holy shit.
that rocket, where did that come from? Bill Nye the Science Guy.
SVG.
Bill Nye up on the hill.
And
Way up on the northern hill, just
the
threw an
BLT's
SPG in
gone,
there.
mate.
God, I'm missing some stuff on northeast.
Steve's had to respawn. They got the pressure. They're surrounding this point now, and they're just bleeding them.
Yeah. Oh, Fumazi, if you can Fumaza nade over that,
Kiwi.
please.
Hold the angle. Nice. They're getting stuck inside this hab now. Is there any counterplay on the south? No.
No, nothing.
See right now.
Backpack
the
just
nade.
got dropped from somewhere. Trizzo just bandaging in the corner, hoping for the best.
Kudu's calling he's in.
Kudu's on top. Kudu's high ground.
Jesus. For Mars's
Keep an eye on that. I'll just have a quick look.
Kudu!
south.
Behind you! Entering Kudu! Kudu has no idea.
Yo,
Southeast, he's silent.
bleeding, I'm bleeding.
What?
Oh, he's in the corner. He's in the.
Good kill from Catfish.
Well, number 2 trades gets taken out by Princess Avenue. Scarface trying to pop Clark and Catfish as they push from the western side.
Into the compound.
Jesus, they're just bleeding this hab now, aren't they?
They are farming this hab. 18 tickets to 62.
Milking. They're just milking.
Milk those tickets.
They've just grabbed it by the shaft and milked it dry.
I'm gonna get a rollie started, boys, for this halftime break.
Back at a Kleenex.
The calls are going out.
Scarface is inside the hab, but he's
Yep.
down.
Copper River's in there as well.
I don't know if you can get in from that side. You can only dig the hab from that side.
He's digging. He is digging.
Yep, he's digging. And it's half down. It's not spawnable.
No way.
Your cunt
Copper.
doesn't know. Your cunt's right there. He has no idea.
What a clutch. What the?
Copper versus...
Trizzo's going in now. There we go. Trizzo takes him.
Copper's in? Oh, no.
Copper's
Yep.
dead.
Yep.
And we
They're
get
digging it back up. Digging it back up.
backpacks pushing in. 58-9. See that ticket differential?
Oh, they
Straight on the
took
hab.
so
They
many tickets
bled
from that
them.
one.
Absolutely
And nothing on
bled them.
South DC either.
Yeah.
They just focused on getting this back, and the bodies are everywhere.
I'm just holding this camera angle, guys, because it's probably the best to see all the action. I'll just pull out just a little bit.
Bill Nye's
Set.
bringing in
There it is.
another
The
suicide techie.
The Hesco's there, though. He's got it, he's got it, he's got it.
Is he going to get away before he pops it?
Come on. The respawn
Trizzo
boom.
got him.
It's a 5-second boom, isn't it?
Yeah. Catfish just called it. Definitely an IED. There we go.
Robot gets taken down.
Bob's halfway down.
Nade! Oh my god, FFO is just absolutely destroying this point now.
Look at the bodies on this point. Take a screenshot of that. 5:45.
Jesus.
Oh my god, they're on the fucking main road.
Backpack
Wow.
is freaking out. Archangels, yeah, taken by Ender. Jesus.
Kudu just prodding from the eastern side. Just past the field. Enough to draw players out to him. That-
All of FFO are down though, pushing this cap.
Yeah.
But
And this
the
fob's
job
still
is
80%.
done. The job is done though, isn't it? 5 tickets
Yeah.
left on US.
4 tickets left. That
Just gonna
scout
let it
car, I
bleed
think.
out.
Is that a scout car by Bill Nye? Yep,
Yep.
Bill Nye's got the scout car. Taking out Bomber.
Medics need to do work here.
Brew House. Bill and I could clean this up right now. Kill Fandy, Catfish. He killed Fandy. He's going for Catfish.
It'd be an insta with the 50 cal, would it? Close to.
If it's a headshot. If it's a headshot, it is. Robots crossing.
I know, is Bill Nye good enough for the headshots?
You don't really need to be good enough. You just spam in the air and hope for the best. He's still giving him some grief, though.
It's silent.
And he's just taking out Steez.
Jesus, he's doing work, isn't he?
Yep. 4 tickets left with a lot of salt guys in the knocked out.
How long has this been going on for? An hour and...
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half. Hour and 26 minutes. Crazy.
Play an interesting game, you fucks.
I mean, kudos to FFO.
They've kept their composure. 2 tickets. Number 2 and the 4th rider are both harassing these salt guys locked into the North EC compound.
There it is.
There it is.
FFO win Militia by 34 tickets.
That's a close game. That's a very close game.
I think we're in desperate need of a toilet break, are we, Penis? I don't know
Yeah,
whether you've been drinking
you
this
can
whole
go
time.
make potty.
I'll make potty.
Yep.
And we'll come back in 5-10 minutes. I'll just
Moose with over 50
7-minute break.
7-minute break. Okay, Farouk. Yep. 7 minutes.
If we could make that 6-minute 45 seconds, I'd really appreciate that.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
Moose with 57 incapacitates.
What a beast, eh?
What a man.
What a man, what a man. What was the ticket count?
368 kills to the militia and 382 to the US.
They won by 34, yeah.
FO in the lead by 34 tickets. First half round. First half on militia. Alright. Let's see if I can get that right. Alright, boys. I'm going to make potty, as Painus has said. And we'll be back in 7 minutes for the second half.
In 7 minutes, friends.
See ya. You're going to be live, though, so whatever you say will be broadcast live across the world.
With the little beer up back sign up?
No. It's the landing page.
Okay, I'll live with that.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now we back, gentlemen. I think everyone's off.
We are back.
We are back. Penis. You get yourself a refreshing libation?
No.
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 No. What did we think of the first half?
That was a good first half. It was long and a bit drawn out, but it was a close, well played first half.
Yeah, Salt really brought it to FFO. So, but it's going to be... Excuse me. It's going to be difficult. Thank you. It's going to be difficult to win the militia side at ping, especially given they have on average 150 ping. Salt does, so it's going to be tough. It's going to be a struggle, but let's see what Salt brings out of the bag.
Let's
Le bag.
see.
Sorry, did you say you got yourself a refreshing libation, or you?
Nah, I didn't. Nothing in the house.
Nothing in the house. Nothing left over, mate.
Oh, actually,
No Squire Amber Ale or whatever you had the other day.
the Chancer. Got some Chancer in the fridge. Nah, better not. I end up half a cup this game.
What is Chancer?
That's a Squires as well.
Ah, is it?
Yeah, it's the Golden Ale.
Ah, the Golden Ale, yeah. What do you think? Do you reckon Golden Ale is better than Amber? Or 150 lashes?
It's all just personal preference. 50 lashes is the pale, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it depends what you're into. I love the lashes. I love a good pale.
A good pale. We have 2 minutes until it starts again. So if you're going to sneak off and get yourself something.
Okay.
Oh, Farouk's using admin slow-mo to get us back up and running. He's playing timekeeper really well here, isn't he? Farouk, how did you find the first half? What's you doing adminning?
Good watch. A lot closer than Nox expected, but enjoyable.
I'm guessing that we didn't hear that many squad comms from FFO because I'm guessing they're using their backpack's awesome structure of TeamSpeak.
Yeah, he's got all the
command.
presets done.
Yeah. Command channel. 34 ticket. Win by FFO. Who would have thunk it? So I hear that we've got 10,000 people in the arena. I'm not really looking.
Yeah, I heard that as well. Sources. Front page of Twitch, I believe.
Jesus. Number one, I'm assuming, with Squad's player base. You got 30 seconds, is that right, Fruit?
Yeah, we're going live now.
Fuck it, we're doing it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Ooh, nice crack of the can
Crisp.
there.
That's crisp. Can't work out whether you're having a drink or you're actually smashing a cone.
Oh, boys, that was a good sip.
Alright, here we go. Is this live, Fruit?
We are live, fellas.
We are live. Let's see.
Welcome back
Switch
to
teams.
Alpha Stream of Squad. Don't forget to
Welcome
smash
back.
that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment below.
Steez has aptly named himself the Fat Controller. His squad is the Fat Controller.
What does that say? That controller?
Catfish is supposedly going deep with four E's. Casting. Let's create this squad. Lock it down. Lock it down. Alright, 2 minutes to start. Let's reset. What do you reckon Salt's going to do? Secure North DC? They're going to have to play aggressive, aren't they? They're going to win.
Yeah, just gonna have to wait and see. See if they're going to go aggressive straight off the bat. Because if they do, well, let's be smart to, because they're already down some tickets. So we have been told it's a big advantage getting to North DC quicker as militia.
See if they can set up, because FFO are not known for their mortars, right? So holding North DC might be easier if they can secure it early.
Yeah,
but it's that striker play that's gonna fuck them if they can't take it down. There's already calls. Ender's taken the hat. Nice guy Ricochet saying good luck, have fun, and Copper with a love heart.
Oh, bless their cotton socks.
I know, right? Kudu's past his bedtime. This is why I prefer Kudu bot over Kudu.
Well, that's a given.
I mean, you know. "38 seconds and we're into the match, gentlemen." Can you stop shuffling, please?
I'm trying to get an admin cam again. It's not letting me.
Don't get an admin cam until after the game starts, bruh.
You're not my mum.
You're not my dad. Whoa.
Not my real dad anymore.
Very nice. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Alright. You keep a clease eye on US, please.
On the US, are they? Hey, there's a building under the map. What have we got?
What's the rollout? So militia.
Not the quickest rollout from FFO. They're a bit slow.
Yeah, a little bit.
But they're not leaving much to spawn off of rallies and fobs. They've got almost a full. They've got a 3-man logi and almost a full transport.
Yeah.
Going south.
If Salt can actually intercept this transport to the south and logi, it's going to give them an early game advantage. The techie on militia is spun out. Who's that?
And there's a full
Princess
logi going north.
South DC.
Full logi going north with Kudu in the striker close behind.
The drop off.
Yep. Here we bailed out through the capping.
Alright, they're going straight into north side of South DC. Pressure from Avni immediately. Let's see what this interaction is going to be.
Oh,
Backpack is slow here. Laser Bear, full squad. Ting. Oh my god.
Ooh.
That's the transport. Transport goes down.
That's transport down.
Logi down as well. Well
Logi
done.
down without the fob being supplied.
No fob.
Fob didn't even go down. Oh, that was well played.
FFO, that was sloppy.
Alright, looking back out north to North DC, we've got squad 2 on North Res, but then a Salt squad as well, just south across the road.
Salt have secured South DC
Salt
here.
And Salt have killed their striker straight away.
Borks did the rollout, but he hit a tree and he was still able to get there in time to counter the rush.
Wow.
Shooting up that transport.
There's only 3 FFO players up and 2 for Salt. Make that 1 for Salt. The aggression on South DC has worked. 2v2. Tanks holding the angle. Shredder's inside the mosque. Ooh.
So, US striker is down.
US striker is down. Who's taking that?
US striker is down. Ricochet and Robot, and maybe someone else, I can't see his name, up just south of North Res.
This is a fantastic rollout from Militia.
Yeah, FFO all running from from North Res down to North DC.
Killed the strike. It slowed us down. Couldn't get the poppy to block. But the strike.
They went for the poppy block.
Yeah, I just heard on squad comms that they didn't quite get to poppy to block.
But there's no one on North DC. They need to set up this logistics immediately. They've got the advantage. They've got South DC. There's a logi just waiting.
We still have 1 person left.
Borg is just chilling.
IAD.
Yeah.
They know they've got the advantage. They're taking the logi. Why aren't they resetting for North DC? Come on, boys.
Enemies are in North Res.
Or this could be
Look at this
the end
wave
to their.
of FFO.
That's a big wave. That could be the end of their good starting run. They just needed to
What's going on with
continue
that
on just to be further.
Borg is still sitting in that logi. They're going to fob up cheese grater, it looks like. Steez is
I
the
don't
only
understand.
one.
He's just sitting in the cap to check it, I think. Keep an eye on it. Otherwise, he'd be demanding that someone get out there to help him, because I would be.
South DC fobs down. Hab's about to go up and cheese grater. It's a good central base. They know they've got the striker down. They can play the infantry game.
Princess, I need one of your mess out.
Steez right in the middle of the cap. He's not expecting this contact.
Oh, he is
Oh
now.
no. Oh no. Cooter's going to get Steez
Yep, get up, Steez, out of the way, mate. Nah.
down.
Yep.
All right.
And FFO have free reign on North DC.
See. Borks in this.
Short of Borks giving them some harassment from the scout car there.
Look at the waterfall. They've still got the advantage because they've got the central hab going. Yeah? And North Resonance Hab for FFO is going to prevent them from getting a hab closer to the point. So Salt have the advantage here. Look at this wave coming up. Holy shit. We got an eastern flank from FFO trying to secure North DC, and you've got backpack squad right in the center of North DC. This is going to be chaos.
This is a big head-on-head.
This is head on head, Ender's down. That eastern flank's doing work. They need to go straight up the guts. That scout car is helping control.
Rui, McBain, Robot, and Catfish are going to wrap around by the looks
Yeah,
of things
see
if
this.
they can get around that west side.
Blocking them. Blocking them on North A, they're not capping.
That's lovely.
They're blocking on North D.
Yeah,
Everyone on cap will cap.
Sort of stopped cap.
they got to hold this aggression on the east side whilst they sit inside the cap to block.
Well, they really don't have... FFO don't have numbers on. They've got Bill Nye and Backpack, and that's it.
Yeah, and this defensive hab and the failure to get a fob and hab at South DC has really fucked their logistics.
Yeah,
It means they
massively.
have to
Coming to
run
South Bridge.
for ages to get onto point.
Borks is doing some good work, keeping their heads down from the west. Scarface is
Orders
pushing
coming
towards
in.
him.
Right onto that. They're trying to take out that scout car.
Capping.
They're capping.
Capping North DC.
Yeah,
Capping.
salt capping on North DC.
This eastern flank is really going to do damage though from laser bit. Look, that rally's going to be taken down.
Can't get a fob, but just like, keep you to place it.
Oh
Guys,
yeah,
I was
that
talking
really.
about that for fucking days.
Chill, I'll get it. Get that logic
Not,
ready.
I'm working
not
my
chill,
way. I just
sort
got
that
res.
shit.
Good to go.
APOC takes that Reval.
Yep. Hippie just moving straight on. He knows the priority is to cap right now. They need to.
There's a lot of
muscle this
frustration in the salt
Idea to
squad
change
comms.
to move it so fast.
A
You
lot
just
of
worry
tension.
capping it first. Everyone get it.
Moose about to come up big on the southwest here.
We're losing numbers, we're not going to cap
Did
it
you see
right.
this? They've taken out their own fob and hab, trying to reset on North DC because they know they've got the advantage.
Yeah, okay.
So they've got no logistics
Yeah,
down.
I'm gonna
Whereas
compound your in, Princess.
the Logi's at main. Princess has got to get this hab down.
I've got no rally, no fob.
No rally, no
No
fob for Hippie squad.
Yeah, they're going to lose this aggression. Maybe they reset too quickly. This Logi needs to get in play ASAP from Salt. Here it comes. Is this catfish? Is this catfish still in our strats? It is? Interesting.
Couldn't tell you. I didn't realise we're both on the same team.
They've put the
I'm
flag
over
at
the,
the spawns
over the FFO so I can hear their side of the story. I was wondering why the squad comms were matching up so much. We'll call them like capping and stuff.
This is a really strong advantage for Militia early.
Maybe Catfish was right.
This hab's about to go up. Hippie's going to flood this. It's going to be Zerg versus Zerg, with Militia having the advantage given there's no striker and logistics for
Yep.
North DC for FFO. This is dangerous for FFO. Number 2 doing the flank. McBain takes
McBain
out.
drops him. Yep.
The scout car is still up. Good pressure from Borks.
Trizzo takes out Laser Bear.
The Hab's up. The Zerg comes in. Hippie's pressuring. Look at this reinforcement. Look at this. This is beautiful. This wave of blue.
Wow. That's massive.
They're going to be definitely capping.
Yeah, but
They're
red.
capping now. Dead red. The cap's on. North DC is open though, so the lodge is coming in.
South DC.
Oh. If they can't get this fob, then FFO are up shit creek.
That's right. Where is it?
Lodge is on the northeast side going into Cheese Grater, or the building east of Cheese Grater. Cyvek knows.
Okay.
The Zerg from east side of FFO, North DC from FFO. They know they're in trouble here. That lodge is burning. They're waiting for a respawn on someone. Cyvek.
Oh yeah, they need that last.
They need that person to get that fob up.
Either
Kudu's
they're
coming
waiting,
in.
or they're waiting.
The rally's
on Kudu.
going.
The rally's going. Oh, Cyvek's got the. He's got the IED.
No way.
He's got the IED.
This is clutch. He's gonna drop it.
Yep.
He's fucking done it.
Wow, that
What
was
a big play. Big play from Cyvek.
He doesn't even have to take him out. He can just harass.
Well done to Cyvek.
Wow.
Right there.
That just killed any
Are they still
counter attack on North
capping?
DC. South DC.
Are they still capping North DC? They must be.
Got no squad comms.
They must be.
It's not flashing.
It's not flashing.
No flashing.
So South DC is still vulnerable, but that rally has been reset.
Yeah, that's gone.
Great
FFO
South
do have
Wall,
people
right
on
Wall,
Borks is
Lakers.
doing
East and
fucking work,
Fog.
bro.
Everyone else
Yeah.
on point. As soon as you get chance, if we stabilise this cat, I want you breaking
Number
off
two's
east.
going for a deep flank to try and get Borks, I reckon. He's taking the northwest
South DC from the
Yeah,
east.
yes, too.
wide northwest flank.
That cap in North DC
I'll check
first.
back on that later.
Put in Biden.
But FFO have got numbers on North DC.
They've
They've got 4 in the northern compound and 2 in the southern compound.
They need that scout car in play, helping with North DC.
That's it.
Kudu's making inroads. Borg is holding here with Shredder. And there's a big wave. Laser Bear coming in. Good kill from Shredder.
Got 4 salt guys pushing into North DC. 3 salt guys now. Fisticuff takes out Catfish.
They've got a 25 ticket advantage, not including the 75 ticket differential.
Yeah.
Start. They're 100 tickets in front now. Look at that Zerg. Look at that sea of blue.
Yeah, the salt numbers are looking good.
FFO just can't pressure it because they've got another Logi sitting on this east hill. They need to move quickly. But they don't.
Number 2's
Laser Bear is down. Does he have a rally? His rally's all the way up east.
Number 2's got eyes on Borks. 1 hit on Borks.
That's a good play from number 2.
Yep, that was well done. Second lat coming in. Yeah, second hit. Borks is cooked.
Boom.
Borks takes out number 2 in the final seconds with the scout car, but she's gone.
That's gonna be a safe path
South
for the
DC.
Logi now.
Yeah.
They're capping North DC, but South DC is open.
And they are getting some FFO guys on. There's Kudu, Spooky, and Rogue almost on point.
It'll be a double neutral. Hippie's got to Catfish has got to rotate down. Shredder's coming in. Catfish is coming in. They'll stop this cap. There's only 3 FFO on the cap.
Yep.
FFO are really in danger here.
Catfish needs to drop a rally soon, otherwise he's going to be too close.
They're capping back.
They're running off the fob. Robot and Ting coming in as well.
They're capping back North DC. The cap is
Putting a fob
held.
down here as well.
The fob is coming down for South DC. They're still capping.
South and keep putting
This
numbers
is
north.
good response from Bill Nye.
Here we
Militia's
go.
defended South DC. This fob's going to go up. There
On
it is.
South DC.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, there it is. But is that outside?
It's outside the wall.
That's on the outside.
Supplies. There's 1 hit on that Logi.
Yeah, Trizzo up on the hill, he's dead.
Yeah. SPG. They know where the fob
Cat
is
Let's
now,
have
though.
defenses.
2 digging the hab. Looks like there's only
Take a
Shredder up on point.
They're gonna zerg this cap. How's North
Yep.
DC going, Painus? They capping?
I'm going up to... looks like FFO are in control. FFO are in full control. Salt keep pushing from the
Salt gotta
southwest, but they're
respond
really
quickly.
not.
They
They
really
might
need
lose
this.
everything.
Yep. They're losing their positional advantage because they didn't respond with logistics on the southwest side of South DC.
Yeah. So Salt have no control over North DC, and they're losing South DC.
Yep, it's capping right now. The waterfalls come in from FFO.
Yep. No, they've got that locked down. There's no way that
And
Salt
they've
can
got
come back.
nothing on South Residence. If FFO plays this well, they're going to be pushing a Humvee or something straight to South Residence to get the positional advantage on that as well. Tink goes down on the east side.
Big spawns on the Salt
Jesus,
hab
this
there.
is bad.
Big spawns on the Salt hab, but there's no way they can get in. They've got it locked down. Both points.
Well, this compound where Hippie is in cap, right?
Yeah, okay.
Back or fucking north?
But look at the numbers they've got. FFO have got too
I'm
many
not
in
sure.
there. One.
Wait till fucking cat gets down
They've
south.
got 1,
and make a
2,
decision.
3, 4.
This is not a good setup that we've got now.
4 in the southern building,
terrible.
3 in the northern building.
You know, got rid of initial fob, but well, I think they'll be up
Yeah.
all over south.
7 people within the
Probably
zone
should
there.
listen
There's
to
no
him
way
doing
that
the
Salt can
switch
outnumber
there.
them.
Squad comms is not good with Salt. They're unsure what to do right
The
now.
cap's just above half.
Yeah, that's gonna...
Ender's coming in
all
for the
about-
flank.
All about composure
knows
for them
where-
then.
He knows where the hab is. They
On
maintain their
South
75 ticket.
Get rid of this fob. Reset.
Yeah, they have.
Only if we've got
No,
somewhere to
don't get
reset
rid
on.
of fobs.
We can't now. It's not. You can't.
What's Ender gonna do? Just shoot the fob with it?
Put up
Yeah.
another
He's hit
fob
the-
down
he's
at
hit the
South
fob.
Residence.
Has he got
This-
hat or is it just a
Back
lap?
up.
That's just
Right,
like...
normal RPG.
No, he's got
Give
the
him
hat.
another one.
He's got the bloody
It's
hat.
not the time.
Yep.
This is clutch from Ender. If he gets a couple of digs on this, the fob's going down.
Yep.
He's got
Just takes
this.
so long. Takes
That's
so long to
80%
get that
down.
shovel out. Copper
Cyvek
River.
needs to support him.
Quip
Don't do
Cyvek.
it too, but quickly. With this
Local chat saying he's on the radio. Ender's down.
How can I fob?
Copper River coming to dig it back up.
Oh,
I'll do it.
Borg's in mosque. This is giving them space to get numbers back on South DC.
Oh, that was so close by Ender.
Ender fucking almost clutched that.
Borg,
That
you
was
gotta be quick,
beautiful
man. Borg's down. Good reactions by FFO though. They got right onto that with numbers
Yeah.
quick.
They've got numbers on cap to stall aggression from FFO. FFO looks
Yep.
like they're getting close to the hab on. Yep. Militia need to be ready for logistics. They've got a logistics truck coming out of main. FFO
Yep.
close to this hab now. For Maza.
North DC completely empty. Not a single player in it.
Oh, this is unlucky. Bloody soul.
South DC neutralized by
Now you're
militia.
on South DC.
Laser bears coming in from the north.
Oh, that fob's copping
Secure
rockets
on
now.
South DC. Should
Yeah.
we drop a fob there? or
More
should we
rockets from
just back
cardboard.
up on that southwest?
Nice play
Don't
from
do
Ricochet.
anything yet.
The numbers
get
around
ready.
that, the proxy around that fob must be making the spawn timer
Fob's
go right
disabled.
up.
Fob is disabled. Can't spawn on it now.
The salt one.
The FFO on South DC.
Ah, okay.
God, this is to and fro. What are they doing with their north fob?
Salt's got control of their sort of mid-map fob,
Yeah.
and FFO have just plonked down. Oh, it's just a rally north of North DC.
It's a good response from Salt because they were looking dire there. They really needed to move quickly.
Enemies on
They held their
southwest.
composure, which was the main thing. They didn't panic and go,
Copy. DC
dig it up,
status.
we're going to put another one down. They just stuck with the plan.
Keeping on all, so we should still be.
Habs dug. Habs
Have
Just
you,
bloody spilt.
you've got there. Have
Hit the radio down.
Southern
Alright,
comfort all over
switch
my...
up to South DC.
What a goose.
I know.
Salt's got the FFO half
Yep,
dug.
I see that.
No more spawning by FFO.
Laser bear
So
still
that's a
pushing
big
in.
win. That's a big
Oh
win
my
to take
god. Ricochet. Rocket
Okay,
to
you need to
the
get up
face.
this there.
No, I did.
Just hear the local chat there
I just told you.
People there.
from Sniper
Yeah,
Yang.
go mid road to South DC.
APOC pushing
No,
in,
I'm doing it.
trying to see if he can recover that fob and the hab. Sorry,
You don't need to fucking micromanage me.
Squad comms down.
Baodor takes him out.
Cardboard, maybe step back for a bit. I could probably blow this up.
They need to get rid of that quickly. That GL on Brewy. Pushing in east.
See it.
Just reinforce
Hippie
it
still
really
got control.
quickly.
Not at the moment.
Cardboard. Cardboard's tagged. How close is that fob? It's almost
He's
gone.
committing. It's almost gone. He's just got to
He's
commit.
head down, head down.
Nah.
Ass up.
Cops a GL. Plus JJ was right there with a M249. Yep.
Pretty funny. They're redigging that fob.
There's too many salt. All the salt are too far away to have any effect on it now.
They've taken out their own. Lodgy's coming through the guts. They're going to try and get a fob and a hab up on South DC. They do not have control at this point yet.
No.
Please drop in the fob.
Couple of FFO back on North DC. But really no action around there.
That nade. That nade, who was that? Borg. Really clutch from Borg.
FFO Hab's still not up.
Still not up. Borg just took two. They were trying to get the fob and the hab back up.
Salt's got numbers on. Salt's got numbers on the point.
Yep.
No FFO on point actually. No FFO on South DC except for Rogue, who's coming to their fob now, taking shots from Princess. Rogue's on the hab, trying to get it up again.
If he's got
He's got it up. He's got it up.
But now the fobs. Holy shit! The mass spawn.
Oh wow!
Holy fuck!
Wow!
Holy fuck! Oh my god! The clutch play from Rogue.
Rogue, man! Wow!
This is bad for Salt now. They don't have a hab.
So many clutch players this match.
Oh
Fantastic.
wow! That's just full on.
I mean, FFO have lost 150 tickets, 55 tickets in bloody 20 minutes.
Yeah.
This is chaos. They've been muscling, just brute force. Oh,
But that's how they play. That's how they've always played. They've got
control of South DC.
Salt's got their fob just sitting here. I don't know if it's supplied or anything. Bill Nye's about to find it though.
Oh boys.
Bill Nye has found their
the
fob. Yep, found the salt fob. That's 20 tickets.
All aggression on North DC. They're capping South DC. That was clutch by Rogue to get that hab back up.
Oh, that was good thinking just to get it dug up, just to get the boys back in.
He said, fuck it, I'm not getting the fob.
Just get the boys in.
Get the boys. I can just imagine the TeamSpeak just going nuts.
Yeah,
in that
for
moment.
sure.
It was huge. That was huge.
You zoom right out, you can see there's a lot of FFO tags floating around.
Radio's going down on.
Squad comms is very, very low on Salt's side right now.
Cat, can you rescue that?
They are using Discord, I think. I don't think they want a lot of their comms to go to stream, so they're using Discord a fair bit from what I could hear.
Oh, Jesus. This wave.
Wow, that went back and forth way too much.
Right. Jesus, so FFO have got control of both points now, and there's no reset on South Residence. And the worst way to approach South DC is from this western road, isn't it?
Yep, 100%. And that's where all Salt is. All their rallies.
Yep.
If they've even got any rallies
They've got
anymore, I can't see any.
No rallies except for.
I got no rally, no squad.
Yeah, Hippie just called it.
Yeah, everyone's in that position.
They're not responding quickly for South Residence. They need to get a fob and a hab for South Residence ASAP.
Yep, 100%. Spooky's found their Logi.
South DC neutralised. Not enough aggression
Wow,
on North DC. They're pinned on the west side. This could be dire.
Be a big problem here. If they continue, they put the foot down and get on South Residence. There's zero competition on South Res. They can take it without having to fire a shot, really.
They're still trying to force the point on North South DC, but they just can't get anywhere. And it's already neutralized South DC, so there's no point being up there.
No.
They know there's no fob and hab up there. They know the fob and hab is central. They need to rotate and try and play the objective.
Yeah, we've got a Logi just leaving
I
main
see
now.
that now.
South.
I see it. Really scary stuff here.
Yeah. From Salt's rollout being so perfect and things going their way, really turned around.
We got Ting in a techie east side. Might be able to get a rally up.
Oh,
See a
yeah.
little
Here
flank
he
from
is.
Ting right here.
What's he in? But he's just by himself.
He's, yeah. No
Can't get a rally up when you're by yourself.
No aggression on South DC. Fob and Hab about to go up. Squad 3, is that Catfish?
Squad 3 for FFO.
No.
Who's this? Lazy? No, I'm just saying Laser Bear and Sniper Yan, Fourth Rider. They're all sort of, and Spooky starting to make their way over
Spooky's moving over.
South
If he
Res.
intercepts this logistics right here, it's really dire for Salt. Because everyone's waiting for a bloody Hab to reset on.
This could be big.
Look at the ticket differential now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Don't get
Wow,
greedy,
that
Cat.
changed really quick. That was a 100 ticket lead 10 minutes ago. Bork's coming over the ridgeline here just to keep an eye on South Res. Spooky hears him. What is Spooky?
This reset's happening now.
Spooky's just a rifleman. He's got no play against this scout car.
Oh, Jesus.
He's down.
Cyvec, Robot's the only one up. The Hab got denied. Catfish got taken. Is Robot a medic?
Wait,
Yeah,
where are
thank
you
God.
looking?
You alive, Catfish?
No.
Over at
Can't even get in that vehicle and
over at
I'm
Robot.
at South
Oh wow.
Residence.
You're dead?
Oh, so Spooky got a couple of them before he got taken out. Okay.
the medic still.
Party bus from main, maybe.
Did it
Calling
get
a party
supplied?
bus.
Yeah, got supplied.
Got supplied, but Catfish is not there to...
Catfish is down. Yep.
Orders coming in on South Residence as well.
Yep.
FFO. Look at the move from FFO.
I
They
didn't
don't
even
get
notice
this Hab
FFO
up
set that up.
immediately for a waterfall. FFO are just going to absolutely smash this cap. Look at the wave
I have
coming
a-
in.
I have a feeling that they might be able to get on cap just to hold off that wave
For
from
the Hab.
from the Hab, yeah.
Look at this.
Because they got that
clutch play from Spooky taking out Catfish.
rallies down just east of South Res. Dropped by
Oh,
Rogue or
here
Bill
it
Nye.
comes.
Bill Nye just popped out a rally.
Borks is trying to cut off the entry, but
Trying, yeah. Hab's nearly up.
number 2's going
Ooh.
on for Borks. You see that?
A lot of spawn. A lot of them coming out of the Hab.
Look at that wave. They need to get on cap quickly.
Bork's
So,
held off Bill Nye and co. pretty well.
number 2's just hit him once, I think. Or is he just bugging out?
I think he's just bugging out,
Look
but
at
Salt have got so many numbers there.
They've been waiting for so long for a spawn point.
That's not where you want to spawn, though. You want to be in North DC, South DC fighting, not down at South Res. That's a stepping stone to Maine.
They've got to quell this attack. It's only 4 tickets a minute to bleed.
Every ticket counts, especially for Salt right now. 34 tickets isn't a big lead.
Wow. They spotted the SPG north of South DC and they got someone to spawn at the Hab at North Res. And they
Yeah,
killed
Ghost.
Chizzo. That's crazy.
Steve's
This
taking
one from
the
them.
SPG
They're above
to
our
Poppy
Hab.
Farm.
The call is they're above the Hab. Backpack knows where it is. Scarface coming in. They're going to scout this and zerg it. Defensive rally from Backpack
Oh,
right now.
what just went down?
I think that's Borks in the scout car, is it?
BLT just went down. Shredder just
BLT.
got nailed.
They're spawning on top of this Hab.
Yep. Backpack knows where it is, like you said.
They need the
Oh,
striker.
wow. They need the striker.
get it up on that east hill, looking straight down the guts of South Residence.
Yeah,
You
there's
mean
all
what,
sorts of
catfish?
carnage. There's no one really on South Residence though. There's no one on South
Start
Residence.
talking, eh?
I wasn't boss man.
Borg's making his way into it, but other than that, JJ's just as close. Borg's on point. They've got one lonely man on South Res, and Bill 9, 2 others pushing onto the point.
See this?
FFO have a fob just southeast
they've dropped that
Res.
fob.
Yep.
Logistics coming into supply now.
Yep, here it comes.
Wow, that's a good kill from Kia. Oh. Sol pushing onto the gap
That's
now.
a great angle. There's no one to contest the fob. No one to contest the point.
That Logi got it? No, the Logi didn't get
Nah,
it.
Borks just killed the up armor. He's just gunning for tickets there.
He's dropped
Oh,
the hab. Has he?
JJ just took a
No,
bloody...
the ladder's coming. Ladder's coming in from Bill 9.
ladder, yep, ladder.
And logistics is coming in.
Yep. If that scout car sticks his position, he might have an angle on that.
With the blue backpack needs. Bill 9 needs to stay alive here to get this hab up. Here it is.
Well,
It's to drop. It's just
Fob's been
happened.
supplied. Yep, hab's down.
Kiwi.
Lodge is just a little bit east.
There. Look at all the dead red everywhere, just waiting for this hab to go up.
Bill Nye's on point. Versing Vents and Fandy. Bill's got the angle on him. He's going to come out that door. Oh, look left.
Buster Hyman. Hope I pronounced that correctly. Blowing their own Logi.
Bill Nye has no idea that Fandy's lying there. But he still wins the fight.
Cyvac shouldn't get the... Yeah, you got the trade.
Yep, got it.
Hab's about to go up. This waterfall is going to be hectic from...
This is going to be massive, yeah.
From FFO right now. Here it is.
Let's see. Oh, 3. Oh, well, that was underwhelming.
That was very underwhelming.
Like the couple of little poots have come from the 3-day-old porn star.
Good response from
Good name.
Jesus.
Good name for Spooky.
Moose is inside the point. Just the pressure. Pressure after pressure just applied to catch, right? This is what they're so good at and what they're known for, you know?
They're not giving him a chance to set up a corner. Yeah, just set up their little positioning. Moose just drop shotted 3 guys there. Took a rocket to the ear though.
That scout car still work. Ooh, that's a second hit from Borks. He's really low.
I don't know if that was a hit. I reckon that was just a bit of splash damage. Surrounding the hab?
Yep, Shredder's just shooting them in the back.
Just look at them spawn.
Yeah.
They're gonna put pressure and pressure and pressure.
Yeah,
Look,
they can afford it.
They can
Going to
afford it,
south,
but they're
southwest.
also bleeding their own tickets here. You know, it's 265 versus 273. If there's ever an opportunity for a counter attack, yeah. Fob and Hab North DC, push down and hit South DC. Watch this attack, reset on South DC, and just hit it. You know?
Yeah, their legs are wide open at this point.
They're rocketing and nading this hab, just trying to get it down. GL's coming from through house, just trying to do whatever damage he can to it.
See, FFO are confident they're going to be able to bully this cap until they get it. But if they don't, then ticket differential is not too bad, you know.
It's only 8 tickets.
They're bleeding tickets trying to get it as well as having the bleed.
You just get fucking guys.
269 to 257.
Yep.
FFO's way.
Throw the ladder, the fucking
It's going to be
fob or
a
something.
tight game. If this
Hardy
aggression
just TK
stays.
Sphinx. Seconds. Ooh.
There's a north flank coming in for that backpack.
Scarface, fisticuffs.
Pressure on the point
swinging
with
that.
with the close
in the hill.
hab. Flank on the logistics. Really smart from backpack. Look at this wave of blue.
FFO are struggling to get out of their hab.
Yeah.
Your cunt TK's tank burger.
And just get close to the
Cardboard's just chucking some rockets in.
Another clutch play from Rogue. It's northern flank.
I know it's tight, Steez.
The salt fob's starting to get hit. Scarface fisticuffs above. Brewer take that fisticuffs, so it's just Scarface left up here.
Don't want to try footage on there.
Getting shot off the salt hab.
Yeah, I reckon pretty overextended, but I really have no idea.
I think try a rally switch if you can.
It's a good call from Salt.
Couple spawned at main at
North DC is weak. FFO are relying on this pressure they've got.
It's working though. There's no salt guys going for South DC.
They are now. They're in that techie now.
Send in your Trizzo.
About. Oh yeah.
But Salt are getting
that's
weak
the,
on defense here.
That's just Steez and Hawks and Scout Car militia, mate.
Yeah, but they're going to augment Steez's squad.
Yeah, okay. He's only got 2 in there with him. He needs Trizzo.
Pressure on this hab now from backpack, as well as pressure on the point is preventing.
But they're pushing back. Shredder and Tank pushing up the hill to try and stop it. FFO too scared to leave the hab. They're spawning and lingering.
They're getting that ladder back up. Moose
Yep.
is on it.
Moose is up, so is APOC. Sphinx and McBain the only 2 on point. McBain the only one left on point.
APOC just crushes that.
Hippie's in.
How's that techie going? It's moving into North DC.
Yep.
It's a bloody exciting game.
Bit better than the last round.
Turnaround could
No
be
one's
bloody
capitalising on
real.
killing that fob. Maybe people
Oh,
defend
hang on.
us.
FFO capping. Neutralising South Res.
Probably
They're
neutralising
in.
as we speak.
They're in.
They're in like Flynn.
They're neutralised as we speak, yep.
Artie's the only one nearby and he's outside the wall.
The north flank from backpack was crucial for that take. Really put pressure on the hab, preventing Salt to get back into the point.
Yeah, they didn't need much. Just enough. Just a couple seconds to stop them from pushing.
Now they've got control of that push in.
Yeah, I'm going to go have a look at that scout car because it's just got Hawks in it. Hawks is going to come back over this hill and try and get an elevation. Just try and shoot down on South Res if you can. But he's going to run into number 2 and backpack there.
Yeah.
And number 2's a lat, so he's going to put pressure on him straight away, send him straight back to main, or
Look
kill
at
him.
them. Moose is just wrecking them. Kudu's wrecking them from the east. They know the direction of assault now.
Number 2 knows the scout car's coming down here.
The pincer.
Painters, just jump on FFO side, so McBain comes back into militia, not US.
Yep. You want me on the FFO side?
Yep, just quickly.
I am on the FFO side.
Okay, all good.
But there's 20, 26, 24.
Me and Farouk on the same side.
Now, Farouk's on US on FFO side.
20%.
They're about
You're
to
on the
neutralise.
assault side.
They've just muscled this cap. 8 tickets coming.
This one does as well.
Oh, mortar's hitting that hab.
Yeah, I
Dead
see it.
accurate.
Princess just called it. What's happening with Steez's squad? Steez's squad got fucking wrecked, did it?
They didn't come in on the scout car. I don't know what happened to him. He was in the scout car at main and popped out. That scout car has gone.
Steez is down.
Plans for me,
Ting is in a techie, like near American.
and reflect on why we lost this game.
Ting is literally just sitting 600, 700 meters outside of US main on a dishcom. And I reckon they took out the scout. I have a feeling that number 2 took out the scout car as Borg struck him around. Oh, have a look at this though. Squad 1, almost already on mechanic shop. Backpacks are almost already there.
It's going to be mercy bleeding.
That's pretty much over.
Yep. 231 tickets to 160 FFO's way.
and they'll get tickets back for capping this as well.
Just get a mechanic, I guess.
Backpack just called. They don't even know they're there on
Take a
mechanic
lodge now.
yet.
Backpack.
It's definitely
for
not
Mars
wrong.
Road too.
Not get cap back to main. Not get cap back to main because it'd be fucking brutal.
As soon as South Res
Don't want
ticks
that.
over, they're going to be capping.
Yeah. Well, as soon as Famaza gets on
Jump in with
cap.
me.
No, it's not open yet. They haven't taken
It's
South
fully
Res
up
yet.
main. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I mean, you know, they need 3 bodies, right?
Yeah, but Fumaz will be on surely before South Res caps. Maybe. Maybe.
He needs to get across this road before Salt reinforce.
Oh, look at them all at main.
Yeah. Everything's coming in.
They got the delicious
This is
BLTs
dire,
rolling
so-
out. Techie full. Logi loaded.
Here it
It's
is.
all coming down. But are they going to cruise through or are they going to set up?
They're going to set
They're
up.
setting up.
Oh, look at this response.
Oh no. Oh no.
No rally from Princess.
They have no
Enemies
idea.
within 50. They know. Princess couldn't get a rally.
You can't see through that hemp field.
Backpack's just pulling back. Logi's coming in. Is that Lats on the side, Bauman?
Listening to local. Listening to
hit.
local, he's going, they're fucking chasing us. Princess down. Ender's up on the roof. Ender's the last one.
Mars is still up.
My backpack's the only one left.
Backpack, sorry, yeah.
Yep.
One hit on that Logi.
Yep.
Good positioning from the Lats to reset on that eastern hill.
I got one rally down, but no fob yet. Hippie is
Got
looking
fob
to
down,
set it up,
Hippie,
I reckon, or
orange
catfish maybe. Nah, Hippie wants it. Bowman down. Fisticuffs coming in from the east side, but that's the last of the FFO pusher mechanics. Oh, actually, there's one more. Backpack is still up running around. Backpack drops catfish on mechanics.
Gets Hippie.
And
as well.
Hippie. There's no squad lead on point on mechanics. There's no hab, no fob. No more squad lead on point. Oh no, there is a fob, sorry. No hab.
Nah, don't do that. No, I mean, I'm down. Can't get the hab up.
So backpacks cut off any setup on mechanic shop.
Savik.
They're digging the fob at South Res.
The salt
FFO
one.
is. Sorry,
Yes,
tunnel vision there for a bit.
You are dumb.
229 to 92 to FFO.
And FFO, with only 2 guys, have basically taken control of mechanic shop.
Good kill from Peru. Taken out by Scarface. They're on the hab. It's done. We got full control of South Residence now.
Yeah, and Salt's just managed to take out the last 2 FFO guys on mechanic, so they're all good there. But they've got a supplied fob with no hab
Yeah.
and no squad
No
leaders to
squad
drop
leaders
a hab.
to drop it there. Hippie's resetting at main. Attacking now. But Sticks is going to blow.
227 tickets to FFO, 74 to Salt.
This is brutal. Is FFO going to go for the cap? Yeah. They're pushing in.
Yep.
Ghost is just chilling north side of the map, just seeing if there's anything moving around from the north. Smart play from them.
Still got guys protecting the fob on South DC.
Yeah, little
even though
canaries.
really,
And now Bill Nye's moving up.
they've got a FFO. I've got their whole team leaving South Res, moving to mechanics.
Yeah.
No contest.
Hab's going up.
Ooh.
After all that waiting for Ting, he dies.
Ting makes some noise, yeah. Gets dropped straight away.
A refresh on mechanic now. Look at the wave of blue. 36 tickets. Everyone gave up to respawn.
Yep.
Well, Jesus, I think the clutch hab rebuild on South DC by Rogue. He
That made the
deserves-
game.
It really did make the game for FFO.
Yep. I give Rogue MVP for this round for sure.
Bloody oath.
And now FFO just need to circle them and pick them off. Maybe take out a vehicle. So we got Through House on the north side, just sort of trying to get some picks with the scout. And Catfish trying to bug out with the Logi there.
Sit on the southeast hill, using the optics. 24 tickets to go.
And since FFO lost their striker early, I haven't seen them get it out since then either.
Smart play from them. They were controlling the map. As soon as they had control of South DC, they didn't need it.
Yeah, that's right. They didn't need to get it out at all. Like, it'd be handy, but it's a risk.
Good kill on FFO there.
It's actually not even at main, so they haven't even had time to respawn. Oh, actually, no, it is out. The striker is out. It's up north.
That is too.
Yeah.
Covering that northern road. Safe spot.
Yep.
Not going to lose those tickets. 13
That's it.
left. Moose is just causing havoc within the south side of Mechanic.
Of course he is. Moose is always a troublemaker.
Ricochet's lining him up. No, he's not.
Moose.
He's lining up Hippie right now.
Well, this didn't go the way I thought with that rollout for sure.
Look, I'm sad for Salt because they executed their rollout so well. They got the pressure on South DC. They took out that Logi. FFO were on the back foot because they had a really defensive fob and hab. You know what I think went wrong is when they preemptively took out the fob on North DC and on South DC and reset it for North DC. They really fucked
Yeah,
the
that's what I was
logistics.
thinking. Yeah.
And then losing the point because they zerged it.
Yep. I agree. And then they didn't hold their composure on that mid fob, the one halfway between North and South DC. They could have kept that one there.
Yeah.
And just kept players moving and run off of rallies south and north. But as soon as they dug that, they had no foothold, no spawn point, no nothing.
Let me see. 2 tickets remaining. Painus, can you message Backpack and
1 ticket, robot.
Bill Nye and Laserbear to see if they want to do a
Yeah.
post-game interview? So that's 214 tickets won to FFO. So that was a crazy game. Crazy struggle at the start. The rollouts were crazy. Really well played on both sides. Bit disappointing for Salt. They had a good positional advantage early. And really used the strengths of Militia. But couldn't reset quick enough, you know. They needed that defensive fob and hab. They needed to get the logistics going quickly, you know. I'm just gonna.
Who did you want? You wanted
just message Backpack and give him this link, guys. We're gonna do a.
You wanted Bill Nye, Backpack, and who else?
Laserbear.
See if I can find him. There he is. I gotta add them to send them a message, so.
Just send him the link. No, they don't want to do a post-game wash-up.
Okay.
Backpack said I'm fucking tired as shit.
I don't blame him.
Problem. It was a 3-hour game?
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah.
2.5.
Yeah. So, any final thoughts from you, Painus, on the game?
Like you, I'm a bit disappointed that Salt sort of lost the end there because I thought with their rollout and the way they counted all the FFO stuff, I thought for sure that they were really going to dig their heels in. But I think they overthought everything and they moved their fobs around too much without having the preparation behind it. So they took out their fobs without having someone sitting there in a logi ready to quickly get the fresh one back up. They had 15 minutes in between without having anywhere to spawn. So I think they shot themselves in the foot in the end.
Yeah, and also they didn't have North DC actually secured. They had a capping, but it was still neutral. And FFO was zerging in from the northeast whilst they were repositioning their fob and hab, which left Hippie at that point like out of the game. His entire squad out of the game. So real shame there.
Yeah, disappointed.
Really, yeah. But kudos to FFO. They really kept the cool. I'm guessing to reset. They put really quick pressure on North DC after they lost the South DC push. And then they just brute forced, as they're known for, to get South DC and MVP. I say goes to Rogue.
Definitely.
For getting that hab dig again. Jesus, what a beast. And then
he
the
kept his
waterfall off
composure
that.
really well there.
He went for the fob, but he was like, "Fuck it, I'm going for the hab," and got that hab up immediately. And which got FFO control of South DC, and then they were able to push on quickly. I think Spooky taking out when he did that flank, and he took out the hab reset northwest of South Res. I think Salt were a little bit flustered and weren't responding quick enough, and Spooky was able to get north of South Res, right, and take out Catfish while he was trying to get that hab. Yeah, which
that was
time.
Key. It was just a 30-second, 45-second delay, but with Backpack coming in on a Humvee to drop a rally just across the other side of the field, just gave them enough time to stop them from getting a foothold.
Yeah,
getting their corners to hold. It was really good to watch.
Yeah, spooky close second with Moose just fucking going off all game. Spooky and Moose were playing really well, fragging high. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the stream, guys. I'm going to join back in the past now. I'm 15 minutes in front of you, but good game to both FFO and Salt, and I hope you enjoyed the stream. And I'll see you next time I'm streaming. Thanks, Painus, for joining me.
See you later.
And thanks for
No worries.
Good game, boys.
Good game.